nothing to wear, so they looking at him like no elevators, yeah. Cause he catching them stairs, no new Jordans, hope mom can finesse him a pair. Sometimes she did, but it was less of them here. Even then it was kush smoke that he blessed in the air. And talk about the times when shit just wasn't fair. Nowadays, it doesn't compare to smoking a dozen and guzzling a couple of beers. And fuck if you care, it's middle fingers to who hating on the misfit. This was past due, like a mother waiting on an infant. I hope it wasn't too late for me to kill it. You thought my fame was 15? Well, you gon' be waiting for a minute. I could keep rapping for 4 minutes. Don't compare me to these little niggas. You gotta mention me with Cole and Kendrick. The free tape is free, pay attention. It only costs me, you better listen, little nigga. I've been paying for beats and stoop time since 13. Ohio Sound Lab smoking dirt green. Back when App used to record me. There's just a little piece of my story. Rest in peace to Big and Pac who came before me, motherfucker. Something like this, like this. Do a little 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 something like this, like this. Oh, why? I don't know why. I put myself on this pedestal, sitting so high with my Spanish mommy, and she greet me like hola. Brought a friend with her, she bi, not bipolar. Up in LA, smoking that la la la. Can't quit, why try? I'ma die high. How high? Like a plane, cause I'm sky high. Power to the most high, like I'm Allah. No disrespect, I'm just a God MC. Smoking that Mary Mary, it's the God in me. It ain't just how I want it, it's how it gotta be. Sorry for the wait, it's my apologies. I know you ain't seen me since the tape that was free. I've been working for some years, ain't took a break in like 3. Still, it ain't too many niggas that be thinking like me. Try to do the right thing, you keep thinking Spike Lee.
Older for giving us clarification.
Alright, man. I don't know what you're talking about, but I've started. I don't know what you're saying. But, let's see. You're a wild guy. What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, the Grand Showgan, aka Captain of No Heart Pirates, because one of these hoes, aka the Broke Bruce Wayne, aka the Black Jerry, aka Mr. Trapping Out the Cloud Village. And I got my boy Black here with me.
What it do? It's your boy Black Katakuri, aka the Black Jesus, aka the Black Julius Novachrome, aka Asta Fanboy #1, Captain Yami Superhero, the Black Captain Yami Superhero. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The Black Iron Man, since niggas want to be Black Batman, Black Bruce Wayne, Black Tony Stark.
Oh man. Yeah, man, we're here for One Piece. New One Piece chapter. I missed it yesterday, so luckily I get to read the official translation.
Like a real nigga.
Yes, the official Viz translation. Let me pull it up. There we go. All right, cover page. It's a nice little color page. It's got the Straw Hats, minus Jinbei, of course, and it's got the, that Japanese commercial. It's got those straw hats in it too.
The real niggas.
No real niggas. One Piece Hungry Days. This is dope. Yeah, it's dope. All right.
Hey man, before you get started,
Okay.
Nami or Robin? Nami or Robin? Nami or Robin?
We've done this before, and it's always been Robin.
I don't know why, but this Nami has just refreshed my life. Like I was a big Nico Robin fan, but now I'm just like Nami Swan.
I mean, Nami's the bad bitch of the crew, but
Exactly. I'm not talking about in terms of skill. I'm talking about in terms of you know.
but Robin is, you need a Robin with you. You know what I'm saying, by your side. She's smart. She's really
I mean,
resourceful. You know what I'm
you
saying?
can make clones. You know what? You can.
That was like that was on the list. Don't get me wrong. That was on the list, but it was like just a little lower. Okay, One Piece.
I'm a
No,
Shinobu
no, a Shinobu fan. Shinobu
20
of the
years in
old
the
days.
past.
Right. All right. Chapter 972. I am Odin, and I was born to boil. All right, that's dope. So Lord Odin's been keeping us all safe all this time. You can't just reveal all this stuff right now. It's too much for my emotions to process. The only truth caused confusion, Shinobu. All they need to know is that the fool of a lord who defied the Shogun will die. He snatches her up. The execution will eventually finish, and that will be the lasting message. Kujo. Fuku Rokujo. I'm sure you knew that speaking up would come at a great cost. I've decided to join my fate to theirs. Life or death, I am Lord Odin's vassal. I will not follow you. If anything should happen to them, then I will die along with Kozuki. But it won't come to that. We'll all survive this, and we'll strike you down. In your dreams. Fuku Rokujo, he looks crazy, man. And his head's not as so as he gets older, his head gets like longer. Is that like
Yeah.
is that how that works?
Now he had some of them gays to come and suck his head off.
True. True. That is facts. That is facts right there. That is really facts. Shogun Orochi, please stop this execution. I beg of you. I beseech you too. And me. Pew. Got sniped. Eek. They've been shot with arrows. We must help them. Orochi. This archer guy is a dick. The crowd instantly understood the threat a madman bent on revenge posed to them. Silence, trash. They realized that the man undergoing the extended execution they'd been watching was in fact the one shining hope for Wano. Lord Odin! Lord Odin! The people suddenly noticed they were surrounded by Kaido and Orochi's men, bristling with weapons. The reason for Odin's 5-year stretch of odd behavior spread throughout the crowd like wildfire. Then he was actually saving us? Yes, dummy. I mean, it spurred the people into motion. Man, we look so stupid now. Yeah, pretty much. They shot the urgent news to the various castles of the land. The letter arrows of Wano crossed great distances to send messages. The boiling oil in the pot passed 700 degrees
Goat man. Yeah, that's him.
and continued to rise. Lord Odin.
Oh, I just want to let you know that I was right.
You never fail to let me know that. About something that's in this chapter, gets revealed in this chapter.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We shall see. Uh, Lord Odin, hang in there, Lord Odin. Please, Lord Odin, survive this torment. We're sorry for insulting you. We were arrogant. We were ignorant. Sorry. Thank you for protecting us, Lord Odin. Oh, now they care. How convenient for them. Ignore them, my lord. Thank you all. I will persevere. He's so appreciative. Listen to me. If I manage to survive this boiling, I would like to open up this country. Huh? What's he babbling about? You said that before, my lord. That the Kazuki clan had something to do with our closed policy. What did you learn out there in the great wide sea? Long, long ago, the ones responsible for closing this nation to the rest of the world were the Kozuki clan. What? And it was to protect Wano from a great external power. Wano, no. The entire world awaits a figure. And when that figure appears after an 800-year span, this country must be prepared to welcome and work with them. Wow. I will be clear with you. They are going to kill me today. Wow. No. You can't withstand the boiling. You're already a third of the way through. I want you to open up Wano in my stead. Man, Odin is a real nigga, man. We just gotta pause for like.
I'm telling you,
now,
like these niggas hate Odin for no reason, bro.
Like we have to like acknowledge greatness right now. Like I know it's cool to hate. Like, don't get me wrong, I like my fair share of hate. You know what I'm saying? But this is crazy.
Yeah, like I hate Jinbei, so if you hate Katakuri.
I don't hate Katakuri. I don't hate Katakuri. If I hated anybody, it would probably be Mihawk. Fuck that guy.
Me? Oh yeah, no, okay. I can't stand this nigga. This nigga just immediately pissed. He immediately pissed, yo. Me? No.
All right. Then we should join Lord Odin, and your dream is our dream. Well said. 30 minutes left. By this point, it was a hell where even the heat haze was lethal. The boiling oil burned Odin's skin. How is he still alive? Raise the heat. But Odin did not die. 10 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Is he impervious to heat or something? Lord Odin, 1 more minute. 10 seconds. 3 seconds. 1 second. Yippee! It's a miracle. He survived the execution. Lord Odin did it. Wow. He withstood the boiling. Thank goodness. Lord Odin won. He cleared up the misunderstanding. The country's on his side again. You're in for it now, Kaido. Oh, wow. Don't wind him up, Cat. Why shouldn't I? A win's a win.
Okay, so you see that.
Huh?
I think That's what they're fighting over.
Oh wow. He lifts everybody up. They still got their rifles ready. Like they're not letting these niggas go. I changed my mind. I altered the sentence to death by firing squad 1 minute ago. And the entire clan gets put to death, too.
This nigga is a massive dick.
What kind of childish nonsense? That wasn't the deal, Lord Onan. Upheld these. Pop. Pop that nigga. Do it for me. Open Wano's borders. He throws everybody. Okay, and they all look like they're about to escape. Run! Secure! Shinobu.
She escaped. Wow.
Yeah. Don't turn back. That was a fascinating story you just said. Kozuki Odin. Lord Odin. Everyone's crying. Shoot them all. After them. Wipe out the name of Kozuki.
Never.
Either way, your body is already dead. I'll do you a kindness and put you out of your misery. And now the age of Kozuki is over for good. You'll all die. Don't make the mistake of underestimating our samurai. Lord Odin, I didn't say you couldn't eat. That's our pot of Odin.
Oh, keep doing these up. Piss me off, bro. Like, why? Why are they like this?
You little freak. I give. Are you the bandit they're talking about? It's just Rizo. Lord Odin. Lord Odin. So you're the boss of Kiri, huh? Ashura Doji. Ah! Shame on all of you. Your fear of the alien exposes your own ignorance. I'm so hungry. It's because you lent out all the money. Okay, go steal some food then. Is that what a daimyo says? They will speak of you for years to come, saying that you died a spectacular death. They can forgive me for all I care. Forget. So yeah, you're right. Sorry. They can forget me for all I care. My soul will live on. I'm sorry about what happened with the old hag. I had her killed. Oh man!
This nigga Kaido. This nigga Kaido want to show some fucking honor.
Oh shit! Wow. I had her killed. How bright of you. Build your own strength while you can. For I am
Yo,
a
is this
story.
why this nigga wanted to die?
Probably, shit.
Because the one person that could beat him.
Theory time?
This is the reason why Kaido's looking for a place to die. The one person that can actually beat him got cheated out the win.
Yeah, but remember though, he doesn't like he wants to die in a battle though. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's looking for a place to die. Yeah, I am a story to accompany your drinks. I am Odin, and I was born. Toki Momonosuke Hiyori. I shall be the first to leave. Pop.
Is that a Tontata though?
What you mean?
It's right there, like in front of him, flying the little fairy shit.
Oh, I just thought it was blood splatter.
And that's a big ass bud spouter.
To boil. Bing, 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 bing. The Shemishin's playing. And so ended one legend. That was raw. Like, I
You see
fucked
the
with that.
smile?
I fucked with that. This nigga, yeah, in the pool of, in the oil. Yo.
Goat man. Yeah, that's him. Theory was off, but I was right about the nigga surviving the boiler.
Yo. And so ended one legend. To be carried on by the players of the next stage. My lady, I've received word of Lord Odin's death. They say it was a tremendous end. Toki, I have reached my limit. If I fail to defeat him, there will be no others who can stop Kaido for a long time. Over 20 years ahead of us, there will likely be a massive war, terrible enough to split the seas themselves. In other words, in another 20 years, the primary figures of this great war will muscle their way into the new world. They are the ones who can strike down Kaido. A long winter will settle over Wano. I want you to use your power, Toki, if I should die. Oh man, she rips up the note. Please give the children these swords. It sounds dangerous. Aren't you sad it's a death sentence? Who said you were going to die? Well, that's my wife. I'd be a laughing stock if anyone saw me crying. We are not your weakness. Wow. Look ahead, Odin, to 20 years in the future. The story hurdles toward the present day. Oh my gosh. Next chapter hits March 1st.
9 out of 10, right?
Bruh.
No, I think 9 gave it a 10. I gave it a 9.
I shit.
Only reason I
That
gave it
might
a
be
nine
a
is 'cause
that
Oda
might be a
died.
10. That honestly might be a 10. Fuck. Man, that was a
So
good ass chapter.
so in the scanlations, they say him or her. They said in 20 years him or her. So I was like, could the her be Vivi? Could Vivi be Joy Boy? You know what I'm saying? The
Um
reincarnation of Joy Boy. But this cleared it up and it's clearly talking about Luffy.
yeah. Yeah, for sure. Man, that was a
Also,
that was a great
the,
chapter.
the scans didn't make it clear why Nekomamushi and Inuyasha started fighting. This actually made it clear why.
Hold on, let me send out the message in the Discord.
Oh, I had posted.
Oh,
Said
did
I
you?
was banning whoever didn't join. Dropping that ban hammer. So Grant, who do you think is the traitor now? You seen all the scabbards give their love and you know undying loyalty to the very end.
um, that's a good one. I don't fucking know. Who could be the traitor?
Yeah, I'm about to start banning niggas from homies. Tired of this older disrespect.
Muhammad's in the chat. What's good? I still think Toki is hiding something, but now I also affirm that everybody that went to Laugh Tale and or came in contact with Roger, Whitebeard, and Dragon after this journey are on a mission to prepare for Joy Boy's return.
Is
Okay.
it confirmed that Dragon went to Laptail?
I don't know. I
It's
think
not.
he included Dragon and Whitebeard to that, everybody who went to Laugh Tale and or who came in contact with Roger. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Damn, man, this nigga Odin. This is a really good fucking chapter, man.
I told niggas, man.
I don't know how you don't like One Piece after this chapter.
Like niggas was like niggas legit. This is like niggas legit had an
I don't
issue.
know how you don't like One Piece
Wano,
after this chapter, bro.
like, bro, and this is coming from someone who was not enthused with the prospect of this backstory at all.
I wasn't
Me
either.
or you.
Right, exactly. I said I was gonna skip it.
Then kept reading. It week by week, it got better.
Right.
I mean, like that only negative for the chapter. I mean, for the backstory for me was him dancing naked in the street. But that's just because I didn't like how they portrayed my boy.
Right.
I knew it was something heroic. I just still didn't like it.
Damn. Everybody, make sure you like the stream, share it, all that good stuff. Muhammad says that's why Rayleigh and the rest of the crew ain't go help Ace because they had bigger plans to prepare for. And I heard a theory that Kobe might be Joy Boy, negating that Joy Boy is Luffy. Kobe? Yeah.
This nigga tweeting but can't join the stream.
Yeah. Yikes.
Alright, here I come.
I don't
This
know.
nigga Valley is fucking streaming on his own. I hate this. I hate this nigga.
Oh man. That's crazy. This is like Odin is literally like one of my favorite characters now.
That nigga golden.
Golden. Golden. Mr. Ricky Spanish says GOAT. This is facts. This is facts.
Hey, I like that name. Ricky Spanish.
I didn't know what that shit was until y'all told me. For some reason I like missed that episode.
You missed that episode?
Yeah, I didn't see it until y'all showed it to me. That shit was hilarious. Fuck. That shit was crazy.
Who said Don Don is top? This nigga. I can't with this nigga.
What?
Then he said, yes. Nigga, who do you... I can't with this nigga hype right now.
He left it up to his scabbards, man, to open up Wano's borders. So something at Laugh-Tale, right? Would have to sort of signify that Joy Boy's return or his will would be reincarnated around like now, right?
Yeah. No. I think it's truly just the type of person. I think that Goldie could have been seen as the reincarnation of Joy Boy, but he wasn't fully like. He didn't have that sense of right and wrong like Luke.
Oh. No, you know he probably said around 20 years for Orihime. Because he knew that from the Sea Kings that the king, who joined everybody together, and
Yeah.
Otohime would be around this. They would be born around the same time.
So do you think? Hold the fuck on.
I mean,
Do
not
you think that
Shirahoshi.
that's where Jinbei is right now, getting the Fishman together with Orihime to come to Wano?
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
I don't
Yeah,
like it.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he went because he had all the Fishman pirates with him. So I'm pretty sure they're going back to what's the name, and they're gonna bring uh Shirahoshi. Does she have the power to control the Sea Kings now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she might come to Wano. Definitely.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Does this chapter somewhat confirm that Joy Boy was from a giant clan?
Yep.
Giant war, giant straw hat, the importance of Elbath. LOL.
Yeah.
That's true, man.
They might be.
That's true. Well, I mean, I can see that. I like that. I like that actually.
He was a giant.
I mean, somewhat to that, something to that effect.
What do you like?
Muhammad in the chat, he said, "Does this chapter somewhat confirm that Joy Boy was from a giant clan? Giant war in parentheses, giant straw hat, the importance of Elbath, LOL."
Nah. Fuck that. Nah, I want him to be a giant, to be fair. I want something different, man.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think
It would be cool.
He should a giant, but at the same time, I don't know. I hope he's just not like Luffy looking like either.
Yeah,
You know
me
what I'm
too.
saying?
What? So, just out of curiosity, are you guys thinking this Joy Boy is actually going to show up in Wano at some point?
No, we're
Nah,
thinking
yeah.
I only just jumped in, so I don't know what you've been saying. So I'm assuming you're just thinking they're just referring to Luffy and his will sort of shit.
No, well, Fran brought up the point that he could be talking about 20 years. When he says 20 years, he could be talking about Shirahoshi and Poseidon. And then like that plays into what Jinbei's doing right now and why it's taking a bit longer to get there when we see
Jinbei's fish sticks. What are you on about?
As much as I want to believe that, it makes it plausible that he's been back to the island to get Shirahoshi.
Yeah, like the most I can see is like Jinbei missing like an eye or
I'm
Or-
thinking a leg. He's only got a scar over his eye, so I think that one's out. So I think it's going to be a leg.
scar,
Yeah,
yeah,
need a
like,
leg.
like a leg or arm. Yeah, something like that.
If he loses an arm, he can't do his fisherman karate because he uses both his arms for that shit, doesn't he? But if he loses a leg, he's only got to hop along like Kiros, what his name is.
Or I would like him to have, yeah, that'd be cool. You have a peg leg.
Well, you need one on the crew, innit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Unless they want to give that to Sanji so he can follow his little mentor.
Is that Yeet?
Yo, what's up?
What's good, Yeet?
Yeah, no, so he ain't got school.
Right, you skipped school today?
No, there's no school.
You said you had a
The
snow
whole
day?
state of North Carolina got
Yeah.
snow, bro.
How much snow do y'all got? Cause I don't know.
Barely
I don't
anything.
know,
But we
man.
could cancel school.
That's
When we
crazy.
get snow, it's like
Man,
Yeah,
we don't
like,
get the snow in our country much.
We
Really?
barely get anything. They cancel.
Wow, that's insane.
They
The
were
most it ever gets,
afraid
the
that the
most it
roads
gets-
were gonna ice up.
the most snow we get in our country is about an inch, if that, where I am,
Shit.
if it ever does happen.
And where you
Where
say
you-
at?
And that's in the UK, but even that fucking throws our transport system into chaos because they just don't know how to deal with it. Every
Wow.
fucking year. That 1 inch of snow is going to destroy people's lives.
Damn.
Swear to God, it's fucking the worst.
This nigga Grant gets like 24 inches every year.
Every year, bro.
24 feet. 24 feet.
Yeah, 24 feet at least.
See, it makes sense. White, small, makes sense.
Hype Beast in the chat. What up, Hype? He says, "Yo, I didn't know Anime Fight Club was streaming."
Grand can't stream at the same time. Grand can't stream 2 channels at the same time.
That's crazy.
Why's that bitch not in here? He's got his face showing.
Yeah, Hype, where you at, man?
We'll see.
Muhammad says, and I really think Shanks is evil. There's a reason why he didn't go to Laugh-Tale, and he has ties with government. He is an op.
What?
Muhammad says Jinbei is dead. He's not coming to Wano. If he doesn't die here, it'll ruin the importance he had in Luffy's life and story moving forward. Think about it. Jinbei's not dead.
No.
At all.
Yeah, Hype would like that sentiment right there.
Oh my goodness.
Because that was the whole point of Ace dying.
Right.
I mean, like, as much as I want Jimmy to be dead, trust me, like, this man Grant and his shared hosting theory just re-sparked mine. Stop
Interest
it.
in the
Stop it with this picture. I just deleted it off my homies because I didn't want to see it.
Who deleted that?
What
I put a picture up on the general chat thing and someone's deleted it.
Oh my god. What
I'll do it again.
What do you think about the chapter? Yeet.
Oh, I liked it.
Yeah.
Odin was good. We saw that Kaido did not appreciate the old hag doing that, so he killed her. So that was good.
That was good.
That also means that Kaido knew he would have lost.
Nah.
I mean, like, think about it. Ever since then, he's been looking for a place to die.
What is it?
Yeah,
He's
he
been
is
looking-
now.
like,
But you're thinking 20 years ago.
Yeah, but Odin said, stockpile your strength 20 years from now. So that means
What was that, Hunter?
every year since
Yo, what'd you say earlier, Hunter?
Oh yeah, that hype beast Morgan's a bitch. Get his ass in here.
See, you're lucky I was in the car with my mom. I couldn't say nothing. I was in the
Pussy.
chat the whole time. Nah,
Because you know your mum will slap you.
just like the fuck out of me. Hell yeah, I'm not even doubting that shit.
Hi, Hype's mom.
No,
Yo,
she's
she's the
out,
goat.
out the car.
Oh, she's gone now. Okay.
She's the only person that I won't give the cancer to. She's good.
Damn,
Yeah,
that's
she's
crazy.
She's safe with houses, man.
That's
Don't want mums
crazy.
coming down smacking us up. Man, I'm already in the UK and I'm worried about his mum.
I'm dead
Right.
ass because shoot, she's the only one that could joke on me and I won't say shit back. I'm like, okay, you got it.
That is mom's.
Oh, what up, Voach?
I guess I'll forgive
Chillin'.
Odin this chapter. I guess until next chapter something happens.
I'm glad I came in here. I got to see BDV forgive Odin. I thought the sun was gonna die before that. Shit.
I mean, I have room for forgiveness in my heart. Yeah.
Oh, BDV, I had to drop that picture into this little chat here for them to see it.
See,
They
Sanji's still on
Did you
that
see my
list.
list online?
Yeah, see, Sanji's still on that list.
Yeah.
No, I like base from Sanjay, not.
Not racist.
I still,
This nigga said based forms. What is this?
I need to ask about the goat hype. What's that about?
Yo,
Evil.
yeah, Sengoku's goat ain't do shit to you.
That's
That's
funny.
Goat knows what the.
Well, I don't know. He's eating crackers all day.
That goat knows what the fuck he did.
Nah.
Goat knows what the fuck he did.
You gonna do that to the goat? That's wild.
I explained it. I already explained earlier in that whole entire thread that goat knows what the fuck he did.
Oh god,
Damn.
what a
Goat
troll!
Factual. Big factual. How'd you like the Viz chapter, Showgan?
I loved it.
10. He
I
gave
loved
it a
it.
10, sir.
Yeah, it was really great.
Don't leave business.
But I
Like, I don't know why you yelling 10 like I don't like the chapter.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, right?
It was like a
5.
I heard you get in a negative, Vulture. That was
Yo,
insane.
what the fuck is this agenda? Lies.
Wow. Yo,
I just
bro,
like
it has
to
been
speak
spread
my
that Valley
mind.
Vulture does not like One Piece, though. It's been said that.
Motherfucker, get out of here.
That's crazy.
Vulture hates
crazy.
One Piece, man. That's crazy, man.
It has
I
been
just
said.
like to analyze shit.
That's wild.
There
She
are
likes to analyze
flaws.
it to the point that
Vulture,
it just falls
that's
from
terrible,
grace,
man.
you know? Valley
Yeah,
Vulture.
I mean,
I like to play people off each other, but I'd never hate on the series for it.
That's
They have
crazy.
flaws,
you and
but-
me both. What the fuck?
No, terrible, man.
Both.
Terrible behavior.
I don't know, Valley. You got a whole entire different level of hate to it.
That's
Y'all niggas
crazy.
I'm
That's
tired of
wild.
Vulture needs to be
racism.
low diffed.
I'm tired of this
I'm
racism.
gonna have to unsub on Vultures.
Yo, we
Valley,
get.
Valley already
Yo.
knew what it was as soon as he said agenda.
I want to
I'm
know.
on it.
I want to know right now.
Ginger.
Hold on, right now. I have to have this on stream. Are we getting space popping today? You know?
We getting 2 and 3 popping today. That's the real question.
Nah,
Yeet
we not.
ain't said nothing this whole time.
We ain't talking about that, right.
That's crazy.
Hold on, Graham. Before
You
anything, I need to hear you and
about
Nonsense
in
say
like
it,
2
though.
seconds, but the 2 and 3, like nah, I wait like 2 years.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
space is dangerous.
Do you remember all those people used to say that we're going to get a
Before
time
anything
skip?
goes forward, I need to hear you and Nonsense agree that y'all have to say this. I told y'all Act 3 gonna be nothing but flashback.
That's crazy. Act 3's not over.
I mean,
Am
we
I-
did
am I
see the
wrong?
Shamanson start playing,
Am I
so it
wrong?
might be over.
No, that was the end
Am
of
I
the.
wrong?
That was the
Hey,
end
we
of
would
the flashback.
have saw the
They
we would
would
have saw
have
the
ended Act
end
3 right then.
the something
Right. Right.
Yo,
ended
Captain Yi,
in this chapter.
Captain Yi, tell him. When I told him that, then I said I believe that Act 3 gonna be nothing but flashback.
You said that.
Everybody
Yeah,
doubted
I
me.
The act
So-
isn't
I
over.
did say
I
that.
think when we
Yeah,
go back, Act 3 will be
So-
ended.
So real quick,
But the-
did
okay, hold on.
real quick, did when Kumasaki was revealed to be Hiyori, massive air quotes, did we ever transition with her as a Shamanson player after that point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So even though we know who she is, we still got her changing the acts by playing the Shamanson. I thought they
Yeah,
would
we-
replace her since we know she's Hiyori now, but
I also
guess
got
it's
another
not the
question.
case.
Yeah.
Why
mean,
was
I
it putting
didn't,
this?
I didn't know why they kept her home playing the Shameson either. Off that point.
Yeah, I was like,
you know that, right? Can someone
Now-
explain to me why it is that she cries
Nah,
once
was
she plays
No,
the
no
Shamanson?
fact.
oh, she cries.
wow.
That's why she wears the mask, remember?
Oh yeah, so they want to see her face while she plays for that
That
nigga
hasn't been said
Orochi.
yet. See,
Smart.
that hasn't been explained yet. So what's going on with that?
It's probably like you said, she don't want to look at that nigga Orochi, or she don't want to like cry. It was like she probably actually angry more than anything. Like she got to be in that
I'm
nigga
like,
presence.
Yo, the Shamanson, I'm like, nigga, I need an explanation why is that the plot point still?
Oh, I know who it is. It's Toki playing a Shameson. We're just being deluded.
That is true.
That's
Somebody said
funny.
that Hiyori was really
And-
Otama.
Yo, Kaido's officially stronger than Big Mom.
Yes.
Officially, why? He had to shoot him. He had to grab the strap. Big Mom was
That
using
is
his gun.
facts.
Out of
He
respect.
had to grab the strap.
That is
Out of
facts.
respect.
He did
Out of
respect.
grab the strap.
It was
Yo,
out
Big
of
Mom is
respect.
now officially the weakest Yonko.
That's
That is
wild.
confirmed.
If Odin could throw his entire crew off of him after holding him up for an hour, I'm pretty
Man.
sure he could have got out that pot and started breakdancing if
And
he wanted
boiling
to.
hot.
But did he
oil.
not get
Nah,
shot by a
I
gun?
don't think so. Because his
Did he
legs,
not get shot by a gun
upper
though?
body,
If he's
his
that
upper
strong, why
body
he get
wasn't
shot by a
all the
gun?
way in the oil. His legs were. I think his legs were really
And
jacked up.
and then what he do right before he died? That nigga hit that fucking pose on them niggas. So it was like, yo,
With his
he can
upper
still
body,
move.
His legs
I
were moving.
He stepped back. You know how that pose looked. He had to step one leg back.
Yeah, I bet you a nigga legs like Skeletor.
I don't think so. I think he was out of here.
He look like you.
Looking like
Look like
Brook.
you standing on fried hot dogs.
If he was, he wouldn't be the real nigga he is.
I tell you one thing, he ain't fucking no more if he was still alive.
Yeah, no, that's true. That'd be over.
Yo,
That'd be a wrap.
I mean, I don't
it's a
think
little
like,
tragic.
That's
Crispy
tragic.
fried D.
I bet you that's going to be in an SBS. Someone's going to ask that question.
Surgery.
What happened to Odin's nuts, bro? I gotta know. That's gonna be the one Oda's gonna answer to. You know he answered all the troll questions.
Hey, Valley.
After the oil, that's a real man right there.
I got one for you, Valley.
What's up?
I bet Odin's legs look like Kylo's legs right now.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Skipping, yo, that's crazy. Oh, Odin tested out the oil beforehand.
Right.
He just wanted to make sure he could do
Like,
it too.
let me see. Hold on, wait.
Let me in this. That's wild, bro. That is wild.
5 minutes. That's enough for me. 5 minutes.
Would Odin have survived if he dunked his whole body in the oil for an hour?
I don't think so.
Like if you just saw his hands holding the board up and he's just completely submerged, would he survive that too?
Lucky I'm not Rochi. You know what I would have done?
I think he would have died. They said it was 700 degrees and it kept rising. And I bet his legs were like.
got up to 700 degrees.
Yeah, it was
All right.
over 7.
Would his hairstyle survive though? That's the main
Of
question.
course. What do you mean?
The fresh cut. Still got the crispy line.
Still with the crispy.
I believe it.
This is
That's the
anime
real
we're
Hour of
talking
Legends.
Yeah. For
This man got
sure.
the strongest wig in the game. I like it. I like it. Oh, shit. Bro, Black.
Yo,
So Shogun gave this chapter a 10, but didn't you give it like an 8 though?
I gave it a 9, sir.
Oh, a 9.
A 9,
Okay.
sir.
What
That's 'cause
what
Black
took it
is
down for you?
trash.
What took it down from a 10 to a 9?
The fact that my theory was
Because his theory got this.
What?
I said that yesterday.
That shouldn't count against the chapter, nigga. What? You told me not to expect shit.
I can't have my personal purposes like y'all have y'all personal purposes.
No, but what? Come on, bro. You're judging
I don't know.
the
I still get some chapters.
all shit ain't got to do with the chapter. So you're saying because your theory was wrong, the chapter is less good?
Yeah, because he didn't survive.
Right.
Well, I mean, he was smiling in the pot after getting shot, so he might be alive.
You saying
He caught that shit with like his eyebrow.
means he didn't read the chapter.
Odin's alive. He's looking like Brooke right now.
He was the previous owner of Brooks this whole time. We just didn't know.
Yo, who's making noise in the back?
No idea.
That's Black.
How is it me?
It's always Black. Yeah, I answered why.
Black was cleaning his grinder out.
Yes.
I feel it.
It's always Black.
Like I said, it's always Black.
Always. This nigga Nap came in, made a ruckus, and left. Terrible.
Exactly. Known facts.
That was me.
He's
I'm
with the
liking
facts,
this energy.
nonsense.
What ruckus did I make, man? I came
what's
in,
wrong
I
with
said,
you?
what's up to everybody?
Nonsense.
My damn truck over here, goddamn overheating and shit. I'm trying to make sure I ain't doing shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm using myself.
Shit.
So this goddamn thing blow up and everybody
Watch how you
around
talk
here
to the
with it.
Captain Yeet.
Stop
Hey,
working.
hey, don't say shit to me unless you talking about Pokemon, bro. Okay?
We battling this weekend. What you talking
Getting
about?
it cracking
We
again.
battling this weekend.
This nigga steady running this shit.
This
All right?
weekend we battling.
Until it happen, what I say, don't say shit to me until it happen.
Shut up.
Everybody hit a challenge though.
No matter
Everyone
what.
here is a challenge. BDV might be running, y'all.
Running.
He
Wow.
might be running, y'all.
This
Wow,
nigga,
this the first
this
time there's
nigga trying to
agenda on
send
me.
Joe. He
There's
trying to
an
send
agenda
Joe
on
to
me.
get our team to see our team so he know what we got to use. That's
That's
why I ain't
funny.
battled Joe. He act like I don't know what's going on.
Well,
He
wait,
act like I don't know what's going on. I know you, I know you, nigga.
It's all facts.
What type of shit?
Everything he said is facts.
How the hell's that even possible? I'm like, Joe, battle y'all. So I don't
That's what that nigga laughing.
Bro, last time?
No, I'm laughing because, yo, I just said the same thing about you tomorrow. Let me go against Black first.
But I don't. Nah, have I ever told you what this nigga run?
Nope.
Nah, I don't trust
Nope.
Black.
Exactly.
Now you don't trust that.
So, how you gonna put it on me when I say that first against you? You gonna switch it on me?
Oh no!
Typical nonsense. Blame the blamer. Wow.
Blame the boy.
Foolishness. Blaming the
It's
blamer.
foolishness.
So Grant gave the chapter a 10, huh?
A whole 10.
Whole 10.
Yeah.
What the fuck you mean? Yeah,
light.
you didn't even give it a 10.
I
Why these
did.
niggas hyping up
I
niggas?
gave it a 9.
I did give it a 10.
Oh, you
I
gave
gave
it
it a
a 10? My bad.
I give it a 7.
A 7? Why you give it a 7?
That's actually pretty good for hype. That's like
Yeah.
that's like a 10 for hype. Yeah.
It's coming off the heels of forgiving Odin, so we gotta lower our expectations just a twad bit.
Valley, what did you give it?
Almost got 6, but I
He
give
gave it a
a
-1. What do you mean?
Yo, what the stop?
That's what he said.
It's all lies. I gave it like a 7.5.
A 7.5.
I might give it an 8 actually. I might give it an 8.
You give them too much now. 7.5 is too much.
That's actually
That's
that's
crazy.
actually pretty good. I thought you gave it like a.
A 7.5?
Yo, niggas been saying I've been hating this chapter, and it's actually crazy. That's not how I feel at all.
I gave it a 7.
See? Hunter gave it a 7.
My question
That's
is,
the
how
average.
Odin
That's
so
not for the
great
reread,
dies
that's
by a
real.
gunshot?
Odin did get died. He did die by the strap, so that's kind of
What do you mean?
that's kind of fucked up. It's not a real warrior's death,
No,
especially in
It was in
Wano.
the
First
head
of
though.
name
It was in the head.
Headshots.
It was a headshot. Come on, man.
Yo, what if we saw the teeth because he caught that shit?
'Cause he
like,
caught it.
he caught that shit. He caught the bullet, yo.
Yo,
He shot him from behind though.
I can't.
Catch his bullets with his
No.
teeth.
Yeah, I'm
This
telling
nigga
you.
Bruce Leroy Odin.
Bruce Leroy, he caught that shit. That was just a bit. That was just
I'm not dead as right now. Nonsense. Do not change your name to Bruce Leroy Odin. Don't do it.
Oh me, I was already on it, bro.
Don't change your name to Bruce Leroy Odin.
Bruce Leroy D Odin, nigga, we out here.
Don't
Let's
change your name. Fuck it. God damn it.
That's why I asked if he could survive if his whole body went in. Because he's just playing possum right now. He caught the bullet, he fell back, and now he's just chilling,
That's funny.
waiting for Okada to leave.
Stop giving Black hope. Stop giving Black hope and names to
Right.
niggas still alive.
Right.
In between the head.
Who called me?
Don't give this nigga Black hope on this shit. No,
You said
this
it
nigga's
goes,
dead.
it goes up to a 10?
It goes back up to his 10. If he's alive.
Bro, I feel like this
Okay,
is
I feel that.
This is
I think
definitely
Odin
an
did.
agenda against me right now. I feel like it.
So you wouldn't have a problem, Black, if old boy was still alive, Odin, and he'd been inactive for 20 years?
He's healing.
He's healing.
Yo, I was honestly not expecting that answer. I don't know what to do now. He called me flat-footed.
Why'd you ask a question in your
He's healing. He's healing.
I thought it was gonna go a different way.
I'm
Maybe.
pretty sure.
You didn't expect Logic to come into the play?
Bro. That's logic.
That's fucking funny.
He said you didn't expect logic to come into play.
Bro, don't see Odin roll up with us.
Healing.
Under bond, like, oh, wait.
I hope Odin comes up and acts like fucking Frankie. Can I have some legs, please?
Oh my
Bro.
god.
Yo, he rebuilt himself. Oh
Can I have some legs?
Odin, he's like fucking
Yo, imagine Odin
he's
looks
like the
robot
Katakuris.
legs. Frankie.
He's like the Karakuris from Yu-Gi-Oh. He's like wooden, like a wooden machine man instead of metal.
Shit.
Yo, there we go. We did it.
All right.
Figured it out, boys.
On disrespect.
I'll laugh my ass off if Allah helps this nigga out. Like he thinks he's a bum on the streets.
Man.
Yo, like all his limbs are burned, but he can't really do shit. He's just chilling.
And Law thinks he's a bum. Like here's some legs.
Yo, Law makes him to a fucking harpy, like Monet. There you go. Chicken legs.
Why do I get sucked into this shit? No, we're not giving Black hope.
That's funny.
No, y'all almost got
That's
me. Y'all
funny.
almost got me.
Yo, you know you want to theorize with us.
Nah, fuck this shit. I'm not giving Black no hope with this shit. That nigga's dead.
Nah,
What about
he-
Toki?
He's definitely dead.
Is Toki alive?
Toki?
Toki's alive.
She's probably
What-
alive.
Black,
She
would
got
the
horrible.
chapter go back up to a 10 for you if Toki was alive instead of Odin?
I mean,
Toki,
I've already theorized that Toki might be alive.
Toki got hoarded out after Holden died.
yeah, she did.
Yo,
Wow.
she definitely either died or she's in some kind of secret cave. There's no way she's just a random
Kyle got her
prostitute.
in her chambers right now.
You know what that reminds me of?
man.
The first time I heard the real story of Mulan, that shit was extra depressing. Because none of the actual happy shit happened. She just the war was won, and she just got turned to a prostitute and then died of like AIDS or some shit. That shit ruined my whole day.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
What the fuck?
No, that seems
That shit was crazy.
That's awful.
What?
stayed in her place.
Yo.
BDV.
What the hype say? What the hype say?
Yo, that is all BDV hype.
I refuse to
BDV
repeat.
Morgans.
Exactly.
I
even
did
say the name
not
right.
say
Didn't even
anything.
say the name.
I don't know.
Yo, Valerie, is that the real ending? To
Yeah.
Mulan?
You need to watch out
I
for
was like,
hype.
I was like,
Yo,
what?
we're not talking about them that put Mushu in it will be okay. How Disney gonna make a movie like that?
Yo, they took out
What happened?
Mushu and there's no singing. Bullshit.
This
Mushu
nigga
was up
Mulan,
there, nigga.
this nigga Mulan went from popping niggas to popping it for a real nigga.
Wow.
Oh, stop, bro.
Wow.
Stop it all.
If Disney doesn't do the Disney story of Mulan in a live action, it's gonna be trash.
They already
She's
got
not
it
lesbian,
done.
She wasn't lesbian though.
Oh my god.
What?
Here
I
we
don't.
go. Here we go.
It's-
Yo, this is not
My
PG.
At
Give my
all.
nigga Valley 3 silver.
Hype run
and
out
she
trash
getting it.
again.
Hey,
So,
man,
my
I
nigga
I
Valley
want
3
three
silver
nothing
and
from
she getting
you.
it.
I don't want 3 nothing.
Hey, what y'all think of Komurasaki being
Toki.
Toki?
I don't know, but Old Mike can get it for 3 silver.
I think that's
3 inches.
and that's why he already ended up having Otama. But
Mm.
when you go back and read, hold on. When you go back and read it, he already says Otama knew the secret about her the whole time. They go there like really close, which he's explained it to Zoro. So I'm leaning towards Iori being Kurosaki.
Let me tell you what I think.
Not Otama, Otoko. I'm sorry.
I thought Otoko was
No.
Yashua's
No,
daughter.
I just said when you go back and read the chapter with Zoro and Hiyori and Otoko, Hiyori says that Otoko knew the secret about Hiyori the whole time. So I'm assuming that Otoko knew that Hiyori was Kura Masaki.
See, my thought process is this, right? If there was a secret, if I was Luffy and them, I'd be tired of the damn secret. I'm done with it.
I mean, they don't even know that he.
Otoko's meant to be Yasuo's daughter, but then again, he was looking after them at the castle, wasn't he? So
Yeah.
It's probably
And
like
it's
a
and it's
it's
that's the
probably like a
reason that
Kenny
it's
Mo
so
thing.
Momonosuke's
Yeah.
sister is the whore in the village.
Yeah, duh. She's been like tossing the ass to everybody.
Oh my god.
I'm thinking Kumarasaki has to be Toki. I feel like the same thing happened to Momo, happened to
So, you rather
her.
Toki toss
You know,
the ass to
the
everybody in
one-
the village than Kurosaki?
the one girl that hasn't been answered about
Then
nothing is
where's
that
the
fucking
daughter?
Otama.
The daughter is
That's
Otoko.
it.
I think she just dyed her hair. Because they made it pink for no reason. And Toko's hair.
So
Otama's parents.
became a hoe and dyed her daughter's hair.
No one became a hoe. Stop it.
That's what
Bruh,
You did say she was a hoe
We
in
saw that
training.
she tricked everybody.
She said she was a hoe in training.
Everyone that wanted to smash
slip-
her,
yeah.
ended up going bankrupt.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a
Valley, I have a
scam.
question for you.
they
What's
went
the definition-
bankrupt after they tapped it.
No, they did not.
They didn't have
They
it.
was
Valley.
giving up their money to
Valley.
tap it, and they never
Yeah,
got
that
it.
was that
Yeah.
one old guy. We don't know everybody in
My
the
question
village.
It was
right?
3 old guys.
Okay.
Can you tell me
There's
the
three of them.
definition of Coruscant?
We not going
Exactly.
over this.
We're not
I don't want to hear your facts.
We're not doing this.
No.
Tell me the definition.
No.
We're not doing this.
I will tell you that as soon as you tell me how time travel works.
Komurasaki was clearly running credit card fraud on the movie and got him. Like,
Bad.
we're not doing this.
Finesse
But Grant,
queen.
Finesse
how did she
City.
work her way up to that point, though?
When in
How did she get her way up to that point, though?
She was washing towels, bro.
little Toto-
They noticed she had a fat ass, and they just made her the best because no one else had ass
do
like
that.
that.
Nah,
Otoko
that's all
was
it
I'm
was.
telling you,
Even female rappers got tossed the ass eventually.
Yo, stop.
That's funny.
Yo, Grand, the gay Batman suit get revealed.
The who?
The gay Batman suit?
Yo, stop. What is wrong with you,
What time
man?
he's got that?
See,
Yeet.
Why Batman suit gay?
Everybody's telling me, yo.
Yeet.
Time he's
Everybody's
got
telling
that suit.
Yeet.
Watch
That
this.
guy
The
is
funny
not
thing
gay.
is Valley. What did I tell you? I
Oh, you talking about Robert
Valley asked me what I think
Yeah,
about Batman, right?
Yeah,
I told Valley, I don't know
told me.
until I hear what Yeet says first. I gotta wait till Yeet confirms
Shit.
it.
Yo, that reveal was kind of crispy. Like the first one, who was in that red room. That shit looked kinda
Yeah,
hard.
it was dope. It looked dope.
Yeah.
Grand
See,
told me
wow.
that the new Batman is the gay dude, the gay vampire from Twilight.
No.
How was he
Yo,
gay? He
I
had a
did
girlfriend.
that,
not
right?
say that. Yeah, I did
This
not
nigga
say
Grand
that.
Showgun does not appropriate the homosexual community
I did not
on
say
his
that.
channel. Y'all hear that, right?
I did
On Grand
not
Shogun's
say
channel.
that at
Sick
all.
cancel Grand 2020.
Right,
That's
right. That is not what I said. That is not what I said.
That's
Grand does
wild,
not
bro.
support the homosexual community.
That is not what I said.
All right, I'm sorry. He meant to say he does not he doesn't provide any support for them.
Wow.
You know, BDV girl.
Wow.
You don't want to see two dudes kissing. That's what he's saying.
BDV going is Donovan, so I don't really know where we draw the line.
Right.
There is no line.
It's a
There
little
is no-
confusing now. So you tell me it's a spectrum. I got you.
The lines where I choose to draw.
That was Grand told me. I was telling him that the
It's
suit
fair.
get
It's
revealed.
weird to see two guys are being
studies in college in sociology, there is a LGBTQ, whatever you call it, spectrum.
fuck them ABC cunts.
Like, it is a spectrum.
ABC.
Apparently, you're
Jeez.
either a little bit of gay, you're like not gay, a little bit of gay, or all the way gay. That's what they said.
What? So, yo, if you're gay, you're gay. No, I'm a little bit gay.
It's kind of
What
weird
do you mean
that
a little
Black
bit of gay?
information
I only
out
like the
of
I
tip.
mean, a little bit of gay is like
I
weird.
only like
It's
this.
kind
You know-
of weird that Black got all this
He's
information.
gay. He's gay.
I mean,
You're a little bit gay. I only like the tip. Fuck that.
Yo.
I think, yo, hold on,
I'm not
hold
doing
on. I
this
think
with
they
y'all.
mean that.
I'm not doing this
I
with y'all.
heard-
You know how you have them niggas in the locker room that all these
Only
black
like
niggas have?
Oh
Do you
yeah.
know what? If
Hey,
this is
that's
still
what-
showing up on YouTube, I bet that gets ended quickly.
Actual.
Facts. So moral of the story is Grand didn't say none of that shit. That's the moral of the story.
Yeah, don't be trying to get my voice in my style. That's more valid.
Grand didn't say none of that.
shit.
P.S. Valley likes the chapter.
P.S. Valley.
Because I will not have this propagated for no reason.
Well, did you say they like traps?
Wow.
Yeah.
Valley likes the chapter. Please don't. Y'all niggas are wild.
Hashtag Valley's an older bastard.
You said it was the dude from Twilight. That was you told
Valley,
me.
I'm gonna have to unsub you.
Yo, stop. This propaganda, man.
Watch this.
Right.
All right. My next question is, Valley, how do you feel about Haku?
Whoa.
This nigga brought it all the way back. Wow.
BDV lost his shoe button today.
I mean, Haku was a strong ninja from what I remember. He's a strong
Yeah, but
independent.
how do you feel about him?
Don't need
How do you
him.
feel? Yeah,
all
I'm glad you're describing him, but how do you feel?
That's funny.
Stop, bro.
How do you feel about Haku?
He was a powerful ninja. Yo, did you not see the ice mirrors?
He was very
Yeah,
powerful.
But
He was
no,
pretty
you're describing what
powerful.
he did.
I'm
I want
with
to know
you.
how do you feel generally? What emotions do you bring up when you think about Haku?
I was thinking it was a sad this nigga. It was a sad story. You know what I'm saying? Of
You talking about that ice ninja that pretended to be a girl?
Yeah, that guy.
he just wore clothes and he happened to come off as a girl. Yo.
Jesus Christ.
Valley, I like how Valley's dancing around. He's explaining everything but how he feels about Haku.
Yo, he was from the land of waves. He fought with Zabuza.
Okay.
Zabuza was hard, you know what I'm saying?
Zabuza was that nigga,
Yeah, he
bro.
was that nigga, you know
But
what
you're
I'm
not
saying?
you're not explaining how you felt about Haku. Like,
What do you mean how I felt about him? He was an integral part of that battle. You know what I'm saying? He helped Naruto and Sasuke learn teamwork.
He
and
definitely
strategy.
went on, you know,
yo, Black, you see him
1v3.
see how he's dancing around this shit, right, Black?
You mean explaining? What do you want from me?
Definitely went 1v3.
You don't like him?
I have a feeling that BDV wants me to say that Haku was cute.
Either way, yo, Valley. Either way, you answer it. Either you're a homophobe or you like gay people.
Yo, and wait, I like gay people, so I can't like gay people.
No, you're attracted to gay people.
I also
want.
I will also want this to go on note that again, Yeet started cancer in
I was just telling you that the suit that you did.
I'll stand for the Grand Showgun right here. He don't like that cum in his beard. He's a good man.
Cum in his beard. Yeah, that's a wild statement.
Wow.
Hey, I'm standing up for you. I'm standing up for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm supporting my guy right here. What's wrong with you?
Let's go.
I get the information. Apparently, I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah. BDB Pirates are taking over right now.
You're either happy that I'm supporting you're not gay, or
So
you're
chapter 972. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, what do you mean?
Really good chapter. Really good chapter.
So wait, Valley, do you like Haku or not? Yes or no?
Yo, Haku is one of the. He's one of the first characters
BDV,
Naruto seriously fights against.
But do you like him as a character or no? Yes or no?
As a person, you know what I'm saying, Kaku deserves the right to be happy and make as many ice mirrors as he can. You know what I'm saying? I support it.
Do you like him as a character? Yes or no?
As a character?
Yeah.
Of course. Of course. Him and Zabuza was a great pair of ninjas.
I'm glad you like that. Okay, good. I'm gonna sound clip that shit. We good.
This nigga. He's the worst. The actual worst.
So Valley Vulture has a crush on Haku. Okay,
let's turn into a crush now. Why can't I just like the character?
We good. We're talking about chapter now. What's going on?
Wow. P.S. That was all bullshit.
Oh, you lied?
No,
like Haku.
You're fucking leading the witness. That's what's going on right now.
You're leading the witness.
That's what actually happened.
I don't know.
This despicableness.
Wow.
Do you like Donovan?
Let me ask y'all something.
Do you like Donovan? Yo, chill.
Let me ask you, how do you guys think that Odin got his swords back when he was in jail?
He always had them because Orochi's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he is an idiot.
I was waiting for this man to have his swords
at all.
Yeah, I found that kind of strange.
He couldn't have anything that looked like a sword in jail. Like,
Orochi learned his lesson.
What the fuck is Orochi doing?
Why didn't he break himself out if he had his swords then?
Yo, quick question. So, when Odin was boiling, he told his scabbers that, hey, I'm really about to get low diffed right now in like a couple minutes. So do this in the third. So I'm like, yo, so he knows before he even went into the pot that he was gonna die. So Odin really didn't trust him when he was like, hey, you won't let me out. I think that was kind of a thing to let the people know that, hey, this nigga ain't shit. He will never keep his word no matter how extreme the situation, no matter how much you do for him, he's going to switch it up. And he kind of, and I think that's what he was referring to at the end when he was like, all right, the country's mine now. And that's why Usher Doji is like, yo, you think like a kid, because he wasn't thinking ahead. If you made this proclamation in front of all these people that you were going to let him go, and you didn't let him go, he's like, huh, this nigga really ain't shit. You can see a nigga get boiled for an hour, survive, and shoot him in the face anyway. Right. So it was like he's kind of turning the people on, or at least planting the seed that people will need to avenge Odin in the future.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he's showing like a weird amount of forethought, especially with that letter as well. And I don't think he's as much of an idiot as, you know, he was kind of trying to be passed off to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that kind of raised the chapter for me. That's why I'm like 7.58, because Odin kind of had the big brain moves there. I appreciate it.
My next question is this, right? If he couldn't beat Kaido, then why did he even challenge him in the first place?
You said if he could beat Kaido or if he couldn't?
Couldn't. Because he
could beat Kaido.
Right.
In the jail cell, he said, well, if we could beat Kaido, we got to do it later on in 20 years.
He said, if I die, there'll be no one to take on Kaido. So he knew he could beat Kaido. But the situation he was in, he couldn't.
Yeah, but in the situation he's in right now, currently, before he got in the pot, if he had a sword, like dumbass, didn't take his swords away from him. Obviously, the scabbards probably had their swords on them because there's no one for them to give them to. Why
It
didn't he
has
fight then
also
and
been
there?
proven that the metal used in Wano is super durable. So what are you trying to say?
What?
But he was in a wooden box.
He's in the
Was
wooden
he in a
box.
wooden box?
Yeah,
Yes.
he was in that
So
wooden thing that the samurai's been held in the present time. That
and
was
I'm pretty sure it's not like Adam wood.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
How do you you're applying head canon saying it's not
they don't
Adam?
have their weapons with them when they're escaping.
Nah, come out like the fact that Odin had his at that moment in time, he could have got out then.
Yeah, they could have took the scabbard's weapon away as they're walking up to the thing,
Yeah.
and they probably just threw them all in there with their weapons. But then once
For
they
me,
got out, so he was like, "All right, they're gonna take my weapons when I leave, but I still have it now."
I'm not discounting Odin for what he did or anything. I'm just saying for the fact of like basic the situation it is now. I'm being like all trolling aside, like all trolling aside. This is serious.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in a situation and you know it's nighttime or whatnot, and you have your swords, you have your before you even get your old lady to come take them up from you, wouldn't you not just go back out and do the same thing again?
The question is his hands handcuffed or not?
But
The
he
swords
got
could have been
we
right
know
there.
we
He
know
broke
The
them while in the oil.
swords could have been right there for her to pick up, but he couldn't have touched them.
No, I'm saying we know how strong Odin is. He could break out the handcuffs easily.
He broke out the handcuffs while he was in the oil,
Yeah.
so he
I
was
thought it
under
was the
pressure and
oil
still
that
broke them out.
I thought it was the oil that broke.
I don't
No,
think
he
oil
broke
can
out.
break chains.
No,
I
After
mean,
probably
it's
amount of
hot.
time, but he did it quick though.
So yeah, he does.
he broke
Okay,
out as soon as
he
the
doesn't.
chains made no difference.
He doesn't
he's
have his weapons with him in the cell.
Then how he give him
I thought he was
token?
passing them to her from
Yeah,
the
he
cell.
did.
No, she's
No,
holding.
she's holding them.
Yeah, because he gave it to
He
her,
gave him to her.
No, he didn't give them to
right?
her. He doesn't have them
Yeah.
while he's in the cell.
Orders
Yeah,
to my
but
kid.
in order for the,
Oh, you went back to like 970,
Yeah.
971, and he was
Mhm.
sitting down.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, but they were wrapped up and shit. Well, I mean, I guess she could have got him from somewhere. She's a ninja, so.
Yeah, she would have got him from somewhere.
At that
Well,
moment in
not
time,
not.
nigga, I'm
Well,
thinking about
is she
I'm
a
thinking about
ninja?
the immediate get back. You know what I'm saying?
Or samurai.
She's
Or
a
if
samurai.
if
Because she was introduced, she said,
Oda
I'm a
just
samurai
drew
from Wano.
if Oda just drew it weirdly and she just had the swords and then she went to see him once she got the swords because she's
Right.
like a fucking boss for some reason, then I guess that would give Toki kind of a feat, being able to steal the blades and talk to
Yeah,
Oda.
shouldn't there be
I'm looking.
security around
He
that
was gonna
shit?
try to give them back to him.
Yeah, like well, hold on. Yeah, why if she
No,
got the swords, why did she
Yeah,
give them
that's
to
what I
him?
think. Hold on, wait. That's what I'm thinking. She's trying to give him
She's
back.
trying to give it back to him. Yeah.
Yeah, but that opens up more questions though. Like, why didn't there's like so many
Why didn't he
questions?
take it? What's okay? So that would have to imply that he was planning to do this self-sacrifice thing.
Yeah, he's planning
when
that's
he
what
got
he's-
captured.
Right. Exactly. That's
Oh
what he's trying
shit!
to do.
Off jump, he was like, "All right, I can't keep fighting this nigga. I'm gonna have to become Batman and become a symbol for these niggas, and hopefully somebody will
he
turn
wanted
up."
to bite off for Roger's like height.
Bite off of Roger. I don't think Roger died in
I'm
a
saying
in a
no. I'm
way.
talking about, remember, Roger said, "I'm not gonna die," and he Toki, well, he told his wife, like, what's
Yeah,
He
but
was
say
not even there.
his wife said you're not gonna die. He didn't say I'm not.
No, he said I don't care if I soul will live forever. That's
He said
what
his soul's gonna be like, I don't know.
I just said. My soul will live forever.
Like I said,
No,
he
he
doing the same
said
thing
I
Roger
don't.
did, but differently.
He said he wasn't referring to him dying. He was talking about people forgetting him. He said they can forget me for all I care. My soul will live on. So it's not that he don't care about not dying. He's just he doesn't care if they remember what happened here because Kaido was talking to him about this moment being legendary.
I don't know. Dr. Hero said that a man only dies when he's forgotten.
That is true.
So I guess they have a conflict of ideals because it's like you can forget about Odin, but you know what I'm saying what Wano stands for, I guess, is bigger than that. Bigger than Orochi, bigger than Kaido, something like that.
Like I said, I get. I'm not putting none of the feats away, but I'm saying that's kind of like for me. I'm more of a proactive type person. If I could get out and whoop somebody's ass, I'm getting out whooping the ass.
The children, these swords.
At this point, it's no longer about the people. It's about self-preservation for my family.
I I mean, I guess you can't think. I'm not saying that's a selfish way to think, but when you're in charge of more than just your family, 'cause we're regular niggas, and when we get a family, we're in charge of that family. But he has a family plus an
he was
entire
in
country.
charge of Wano.
Yeah,
That's
so it
why
was like,
he did what you guys hated so much for Wano.
were you talking about dancing in the street? The thing you told me you didn't like either?
Yeah.
Don't he be trying it, boy.
I didn't like it. I said I
Man,
didn't
Black
like
is on a
it.
soapbox right now. He's happy that everybody's choosing to like Loden.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it for one specific reason. Is because although I knew it was some heroic shit, I
Right.
still just didn't like how they just had to portray him twerking.
This
Come
nigga
on,
Black
man.
don't like
And
niggas
I
twerking.
feel
can't
you.
believe it. It's 2020.
Oh,
Black
man.
niggas twerking.
Over the years, like, I mean, y'all should be like, hey, you getting better, bro.
BDV just said niggas can't shake a little ass in 2020. That's crazy, BDV.
Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you, man.
That's crazy.
Homophobia should not be an agenda in 2020.
Yo, Graham, why you got all this controversial shit on your channel, bro? Y'all tackling big problems over here.
You know it's because Hype is on here, man. Every time Hype it gets in the stream.
I didn't even say anything.
Every
I
time
said
Hype gets in the
homophobia
stream.
should not be a thing in 2020. I'm saying it's good. Whatever they choose to be.
BDV is like a fucking emperor level troll. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. These mental hula hoops, man.
I'm gonna bring facts over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking
Pirates all day.
Fucking right.
Ye, what did you get a chapter? What did you get a chapter?
Talking about Captain Facts Ye out here.
Wow.
Captain Facts Ye. What did you give the
Always bet
chapter?
on Captain. Land, sea, or air. Always bet on Captain Facts Ye.
Yeah, like he has nonsense in his name.
Wow.
No, it's facts. Captain Facts Yeet.
That's crazy.
Right?
That is crazy.
I'm about to say, man, this nigga Yeet been biting my shit, bro, this whole time. I don't know what it is, man. This nigga Hype try to be like
about?
me.
His name
This
is
nigga Lee try to be
Captain
like me.
Facts
You
Yeet.
got me goddamn talking about the uncut.
Wow.
I don't know what's going on, man.
Wow. So nonsense homophobic, y'all hear that, right?
Who homophobic?
Homophobic. When did this happen?
Right.
Hey, look. Tell the goddamn LMNOP they better stay their ass over there. That's all I know.
Okay.
You and Matt B about to get arrested. I swear to God.
Hey, look. Is it not called self-defense? A motherfucker touch unwarranted, I will beat a gay nigga ass. What you talking about?
Right.
This man said hands for days.
Guess I'll see you guys later. Go
No.
You're having a wholesome combo.
Grant just came out to be homo. Will you still rock with him?
What?
You said what?
What?
See, this will never happen on.
He was homo. Will you still rock with him?
My boy Grand not homo though. He gets vagina. That's what we
Yeah, I know my nigga Grand.
I know. I'm just saying. If you came out
Why
today
don't you
and
use
said
your
that,
name? Why didn't you use yourself?
I can't do that. I'm asking the question.
He's gay.
I can't do that. I'm
This
asking
is
the
not
question.
about me.
Right.
Exactly. This man Black can't make it about him.
Yo, Ye is
I
fucking
didn't say
crazy.
you. What is wrong with you?
Ye is fucking
Why do you
crazy.
keep coming for me?
Everybody, look. I already came at Valley. I already came at like 9.
No. You been coming at me for the past 3 days.
Damn,
It's all right.
no rest for the
It's all right to
wicked.
feel that way.
No rest for the wicked.
Everybody gets their turn. You good?
Ridiculous.
It's
It's fucking
troll, man.
all the time.
See what happens, man.
Shaking my face. Oh, these random cubes. Do y'all know what they are? Toward the end of the chapter, like when Momo Hiyori is sleeping. Yo, you know what's hilarious? Hiyori doesn't give a fuck about her dad.
That's
This
that's
nigga
right,
Momo
bro.
went to sleep crying, and she's just knocked the fuck out.
I think he already knows. I don't think he already knows he can actually.
Everything else is straight.
Yo, that cube is the Tesseract.
There's like 7 of them.
Right.
Those are all the Infinity Stones plus one more.
Yeah.
Are those all? Oh shit! Are
Plus
those
one
all
more.
letters? Are those letters? Like just folded up letters? Or is that food? I feel like it's important because they told us not to blank. So I feel like the whole Hour of Legends was like.
Oh, you think those are Oden writing that book, right? You think he like made another copy and gave it to Hiyori? I mean Toki.
Oh, you're talking about his logs?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah, that could be a thing.
I think he gave the main copy to Hiyori. I mean to Toki and Hiyori. Well, he gave the main copy to Toki, and Toki made a copy and gave it to Hiyori.
Next question though. Like, why didn't he tell Scabbards about the past?
I mean,
like, he didn't tell them the history.
Maybe he didn't think he was gonna die.
Nigga, you in the jail cell. That moment time you already said you're gonna die.
Yeah, he's over
tell him.
I mean, he clearly asked if he lived to stay. Hey,
yeah, but we just came to the conclusion that he already accepted that he's gonna die.
Yeah, we did.
We just came to that conclusion. So why didn't he tell Scabbards that, like, the information?
Well,
I'm pretty sure at that time he expected his Scabbards, at least one of them, to at least make it.
Yeah, this nigga.
Remember when
this nigga nonsense, man.
Remember when Rayleigh and them was saying that when we got to the Raftel and the treasure and all that, that we couldn't do anything about it? Maybe Oden kind of felt that same way.
Yeah,
it's just like I could tell you, but it would be like me telling you how to build a rocket ship. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do with it? You don't have the parts.
I'm going 20 years in the future. I'm pretty sure someone else has information that they might need it.
He didn't know they was going 20 years in the future.
He did tell Toki.
He asked Toki.
What do you mean? Did you read the same chapter?
No. Geez.
So he told Toki to send them 20 years into the future.
Yes.
He said, like, the last thing before she read up the letter is like, Toki, I need you to use your power. And Toki's power is to travel to the future.
I'm saying he did not know that he was going to send all of them to the future. He probably wrote that. When he wrote that, he was probably talking about sending Momo and Hiyori. He wasn't talking about the retainers because he probably was under the same assumption that they were going to die with him until he pulled off that feat.
I don't think so.
Well, nah, because before the battle even started, that's when he gave her the letter. Like, he still had his swords and everything. He still had his kimono and shit. His hairline was still crispy. So I think that was before they went. What it was either right in between when Orochi came and then they decided to go to Kaido, or even before Orochi came. So we don't know when his letter was given out. You know what I'm saying?
But still, he had enough time to tell Scabbards that information.
But if it's before the battle, he said, "I will not be able to beat them." He has to assume that if he dies, his Scabbards die.
I think it's a good way to look at it, because if Oden dies, his Scabbards are gonna ride or die, and you know what I'm saying. So I see what Black's saying. So it might be just like, hey, take my family and whoever else, maybe even Yasu, and be like, go to the future. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then she was like, fuck that. I'ma stay here. I'ma send these niggas and my kids, but I want to die, with the person, I love and all that shit.
My question also to this is, right, so y'all tell me he came up with the plan to put his Scabbards on the plane last minute?
Yeah.
He has to.
Quick maps.
It wasn't stated. It wasn't stated that the public execution before that was going to be a Wallen, was it? While he was in jail.
I think he said he was going to be boiled alive.
Even to the point that even Momo knew about it. So, and they're like miles away from where the capital.
Yeah, because a whole bunch of people came, so they had to advertise for it and shit.
But then in the past, Momo said that he saw Oden being boiled.
Yeah, that was definitely a big plot point. I was waiting on that.
I was hoping that they take the powder to Oden's house.
That'd be some raw shit. Yeah, I'm a boy this nigga in front of you. That's crazy.
Well, yeah, that's how I thought initially, that he got boiled inside the castle in front of his family.
See, if I was Rochi, I would make sure it would have been the way I wanted it to be done. I would wet that nigga Oden up and threw his ass in the pot.
I mean, not if Kaido don't agree to it though.
No, I'm talking about if you wet Oden, right, and you throw him in the pot, What happens when you throw oil, wet water in the pot, bro?
Get a fire.
I'm like, yeah. If I wanted it to be done fast, I'm gonna do it be done the right way. I don't give them no chances.
That
Nope.
shit funny.
I mean,
Let me
Orochi
be
probably
a
lost.
bad guy of any
But
show.
Orochi probably lost all say in the relationship the moment he had his grandma.
His grandmother killed.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
my God!
Right.
Just gave away another egg. Yeah, I'm done with this.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
This quick maths though on this letter.
This nigga gave away a egg.
Y'all help me out on that because I don't know when Odin's talking about. Me and Nap was talking about it the other day. Odin, when he was talking to Toki in his letter, and he was talking about the 20 years in the future. So I was like, yo, when does this timeline stack up?
So this is what I'm thinking. Like me and Graham was talking. He said instead of Luffy, it could be Shirahoshi, and then that does play into the whole. That plays into the whole Jinbei showing up with the Fishman pirates and Shirahoshi Poseidon is right there. That also gives a way for them to beat Kaido because they have an ancient weapon. I mean,
Okay, the reason I don't think it's Shirahoshi is because in the letter it says the primary figures of this war will muscle their way through the new world. Shirahoshi doesn't own any muscles, so it's
he doesn't know.
We're not,
but you would assume a weapon. You know what I'm saying? To be dangerous.
I feel like they're talking about either a group of people, or a person strong enough to get into the new world. And when they say the new world, are they talking about the physical location, or are they talking about the new age of piracy?
I think it's probably the physical.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the new world is actually one half of the Grand Line, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And that is it after Reverse Mountain, or is it smaller than that? For the new world. Okay, I was just making sure it wasn't like another like cut off. I remember Paradise was somewhere.
They fucked up for real.
What do you mean?
Imagine if you put like what's the name? What's the Kappa guy name again?
Shutamaru.
He's a fishman.
Kawamatsu.
Kawamatsu.
If that nigga would hit that oiled up in a good fish fry.
Wow.
It's so stupid.
That's crazy. This man.
But am I wrong?
I mean,
so look,
but if
based on the chat, who do y'all think is the traitor now?
If Cat Viper hit the oil, would it taste like Chinese
that'd
food?
Be some good. That would be some.
All right, y'all. It was nice.
I'm just saying though, like
this dude exit stage left.
Hey,
this nigga Graham fell right to my face real quick. Fell right to my face.
Yo, niggas. Let me ask you a question. Why did Kaido say, "Oh, sorry about that old hag. I killed her"? Like that implies that he didn't like the fact that she interrupted with the fight. Then why did Kaido hit Odin?
All right, here's my theory with that. Odin.
Wait.
Hey, Valley, I got after you get done though.
I was gonna answer. Was you in the call yesterday when me and I was saying that it could have been implied that him and Odin were about to clash. Momonosuke calls his name. Odin turns his head. Kaido's still coming anyway. It hits him. That's what could have been implied by the way Oda's drawing Wano right now. I think that with him apologizing like that, I think that's kind of what happened.
I think when Kaido got sliced down, he was shell shocked to say the least, and he kind of got. I don't know if you ever got like fucking snuck by somebody, and you kind of turn around, and you start swinging on the first motherfucker you see. I think it was almost like that. Like Odin. I mean, Kaido just got up from transforming. He's bleeding, bloody. He saw a figure and he swung. And then he looked over and saw Momonosuke and then the old lady laughing and all that shit. And she was like, "Oh shit," you know what I'm saying?
All right.
You probably had him killed on the battlefield or something like that. Like the dude who was holding you, pretending to hold monsters. You probably like, "Hey, kill that bitch," and then that just happened.
See, my thoughts process was basically when Kaido got cut. I think he gained some respect for Odin.
Yeah.
Because Before that, Kaido has not been touched, and that explains why he feels the way he feels now. Like the closest thing he had to a good fight was with Odin.
Yeah.
Like a fair 1-for-1 fight, and she stole it from him.
All right.
So it's like a man-to-man battle. I never seen Kaido felt like Kaido was like a punk or anything. That's why I didn't jump on the Lido line. Lido hype.
So my next thing is that why do you guys rate all these chapters 9s and 10s where there's so many like confusion and you have to kind of fill in the blank for yourself for things that aren't clearly, explicitly stated in the chapter?
Here we go.
Okay, the reason why I rate it because
that's a fair question to me.
I base my rating off of like how much cancer can I pull out the chapter.
You based your shit off what? Say it again, BB. My bad.
I base my rating off of how much cancer can I pull off the chapter.
Oh, shit. Yo, these answers.
And the more holes there is, the better chapter is for me.
That's
that
funny.
way.
There are a lot of cancer in the page.
If I ask around right now, the Sanji versus Page One fight, what did I rate that chapter?
Damn, you did rate it like a 9, 10, like a 9, 8.
Because there's so much missing in
pretty
it.
high. Like, we can't know who won that.
He's such a troll. This nigga is such a troll.
Did you rate that chapter a 9 because of the Big Mom part at the end?
No. I rated the chapter as a whole. The Big Mom part at the end was also like the icing on cake.
Icing
but
on
the
the
whole
cake?
fact that
Oh, you mean when she lost her memory?
Yeah.
She washed it on the shore, right?
Bro, everyone loved that so much.
me,
That was great.
I can say this. Me and Captain Yeet was laughing about that chapter. Captain Yeet liked the chapter because Big Mom, he doesn't like Big Mom. For me,
that's funny.
I'm not a fan of Sanji Form 3. Sanji's third form.
I'm not
He
either.
said
I don't
Form
like that
3.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, what? Did I miss something?
Hell no.
Second form is Alexander. Form 3 is Reisu. With the Reisu strip.
But it's not a form, though.
Form 2 is like Sanji Vince mode.
That's funny.
And
bro,
Form 3 is like.
How did
Sanji
we even
race.
get to Sanji?
Oh, that's funny.
What is this?
I
feel like Black and Non are trying not to answer Florian's question because he definitely wanted to know about these nines.
Grant
That's
just gave it.
funny.
I was waiting on your name.
I didn't give it a
funny.
Non always trying to
Lauren was in the call yesterday.
but we can never know.
Answered the question. We gave our reason why we gave the chat.
Yeah,
No, I'm talking about this
question for me. Oh, for this chapter, the reason why I gave it a 7.
No, my question was why is it so high when there's so many unanswered questions that leaves us with like, oh, we kind of have to make theories on what kind of happened.
This is my question. Was this chapter not a classic One Piece chapter? Was this not a classic One Piece chapter?
One Piece is all about the theories. Like that's why we can make so many videos and have a specific channel just talking about One Piece.
No, but the theories that One Piece has is like, oh, where did this guy come from? Where did this? It's not about. No one ever made a theory on like events that we see happen, but we didn't fully see happen, and then we kind of have to fill in the blank because it wasn't really told us, and we're probably not going to go back to that, that moment.
Well, Sanji did run away from the fight. We didn't. We seen it start.
Right.
Oh my god, bro! Come on.
So hype. Is you running from me in Pokemon the same way Sanji ran from Page 1?
Oh shit.
Ooh.
We're gonna have to catch these hands because I'm gonna tell you.
Is you running from me in Pokemon the same way Sanji ran from Page 1? Is that what you're saying right now, sir?
So no,
that nigga Sanji running from Page 1. I'm not running.
That's funny.
Oh, okay, so Sanji didn't run that. That's what I like to hear.
I said that nigga Sanji running from Page 1. I am not running.
Nah, man, you scared, nigga. You running.
I specified on that one.
I specified.
Why are you so scared, BDB? I don't understand.
Yo, I can't wait till tomorrow.
This
nigga not about to get done dirty.
I'm really not, bro.
Hell no, man.
You about to get done dirty. You about to get done dirty than the pole on a strip club when everybody got yeast infection.
Oh wow.
Wow. The details were astounding.
Technically, that pole would be kind of clean, wouldn't it?
No,
he got yeast infection.
I mean, if it was my club, I would definitely clean the pole after every dance. But
Before
every dancer
I
is
was
supposed to
every
clean
time,
that pole.
Exactly.
I was gonna say, yeah, the pole before they get on there, they clean it before they get on there. So it's still gonna be clean. You know what I'm saying? So what you saying?
We talking about back room strip club. Like there's no inspection there at all.
Hole in the wall strip club.
What was that nigga
exactly.
name?
There's a dog. There's literally a dog in
a
the
lot
corner
about this, man. You know what I'm saying? What you got something to tell us, Hype? You know, you got some experience to tell us?
No.
That's why the rules don't touch them.
That's funny. Yo, that is funny.
That's why the rule says don't touch them.
That is funny.
It is not for them, it's for us. Shit. Son of a bitch. We figured it out.
That room is definitely not like real.
The back room, though.
Oh shit!
Shoot, you think Odin was burning?
What was Florian's question? He was saying why people break.
Why y'all niggas capping so much? Is basically what that nigga was asking.
This nigga gave Wano a fucking 4. He gave Wano a fucking 4, and we capping.
He did low key.
We capping.
Please explain this 4.
Yeah, I agree with
4 for real.
Wano is a 4.
That's crazy.
Wow.
You're a troll, BDB, so I don't trust you.
Sensational.
I agree.
I remember what's it called? Last stream when we were talking about how, like, we were saying how One Piece has changed a lot since the time skip, correct? Can we agree on that at least?
I don't know about that. Yeah,
I agree. I agree
Hey,
because
I
I like.
never
in what
agreed
ways?
I love
but,
sounding
like,
They're saying the writing. The writing.
One Piece has changed tremendously more just in Wano alone. One Piece has always been a long, slow burn series where there's a lot of build up to, like, you know, a big payoff. And now we're getting a lot of build up for little payoff, and a lot of things are getting off screen. Things aren't really making sense. Everything is going super fast paced now. It's kind of just being thrown in our face, and we're just going to have to absorb the information extremely fast now. For example, this is a little thing, and it's not the only reason why Wano was a 4, but there was one chapter where we're at somewhere. I forgot where we're at. I think we're in the prison. And the next thing we see, Zoro loses his sword, right? He lost his Shisui. Just like, all right, that happened, right?
But
and
that's
we
the same thing happened to Dressrosa though.
That's regular. Zoro always loses his swords.
What do you mean?
He either gets off or loses his sword.
Sanji loses his feet.
Bro, it's not even about that.
This is his feet.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Shut up.
You never see the size of the shoe.
That's facts.
Anyways, to continue on to that point, then we get into this whole new plot line that we weren't even, like, you know, aware of in the first place, that he lost his swords now to this one guy. And then we get into this, like, little what's it called? This little plot of, like, what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? Not a main, like, this subplot of Wano, and it just doesn't flow well as a story. It's just everything is extremely choppy. Nothing really makes sense, and it's just kind of being thrown in our face. It's very, very sloppy. Wano has just been all over the place. And this chapter was one of the better chapters of Wano, right? And I could agree to that. I've been giving, like, these flashback chapters, like, a lot of stuff hasn't been making sense, like how, you know, what Kaido said, oh, I killed the old hag, and then you have the other thing where he has the sword in the he's giving the swords to Toki. We don't know if, like, Toki got the swords or he gave him it's just like, all right, so that just happened, right? We don't really get any backstory or context behind it. It's just that, oh, this is what happened, right? Why did even they let him visit her? I mean, let her visit him. Like, it's just things are being thrown in our face and nothing's being fleshed out at all anymore. Like, nothing's being fleshed out.
What happened to the other daimyo that was supposed to help him?
That too. Like, where's everybody else? Like, there's
Really?
so many questions. Just like,
Really? We don't ask that question.
It was
Who was supposed to? What other daimyo? What you mean?
There was
answered.
each city or each region, I believe, or city has a
You guys
daimyo.
go back and read Wano. Go back and read.
They got to, bro. They got to, bro. Because otherwise, like, these questions are already being answered, and it's like with Florian saying, you know, it's still
like
build
Yasui
up.
and all them. Why did they like trying to? Why don't they try to help?
We can't even rebut.
Like, why did Odin say, if I can't defeat Kaido, no one could defeat him when Whitebeard and Roger are still alive? I mean, no,
Roger
actually,
was dead.
Roger died. Roger
I'm
died.
loving
dead,
Yo,
yeah.
Florian, I'm loving this.
He said nobody in Wano.
He did not say
said
nobody.
nobody at
No,
all.
he said
Yo,
no.
Florian,
No,
I
yeah,
fucks with
and
you.
shit. He said no
I
one.
fucked with you, Florian. You got it.
If
Said
I fail to
nobody could beat
defeat him,
Yeah,
there will be no
Whitebeard's still
others who
alive.
can stop Kaido for a long time.
All right, you said in Wano. That's not what he.
It's not what the chapter said.
But you know he's talking about in Wano though. Like that's the whole thing.
Why are we inferring that now? Before we couldn't
Oh,
add
yeah,
context out of nowhere. Now
But Valley, hold on, Valley.
And
And how is he gonna contact Whitebeard?
Send a ship.
Where the fuck is gonna find him at? Right? What do you mean? He's a pirate.
So you telling me that ain't nobody giving out Viva cards?
Ain't nobody.
But and like, you know how Izo is from Wano and he's on Whitebeard's crew, right? It's just like, why did she never come? He never come back to Wano.
And you
right?
know that they
Like,
got his Viva card, so they can use the Viva card to get to Izo.
Watch this, Valley.
Wait,
I said
what?
all
So
this to
Izo
Valley
just-
already.
said, fuck Wano, fuck my
shit.
brother. I don't care about anything. Like,
I
wait,
am
what?
loving this shit because I told Valley all this shit already.
Oh shit! It's all coming back. But real quick.
So if Hype told you all of this, then you know it's invalid.
You know it's invalid, right? Exactly.
Wow.
That might be facts. But all right,
Wow.
Black, you said we have to go back and read Wano because the daimyo was already being told what happened to them. I don't remember that. Could you please enlighten me? Because I'm obviously
Can I
ignorant.
say it real quick? I'm sorry.
What's up?
In the story, it said that Orochi came around after Odin died and told them either you get down or lay down, and most of them chose not to. That they could have did something before then.
But how did they end up? How they all end up in jail?
Because they didn't bow down to Orochi.
No. It was
was
stated
about
when Odin came. Hold on. When Odin came back, it was stated. I think 968. It was stated that they tricked. They was able to fool all the Daimyo, and the Daimyo was scared to deal with Orochi because he had the backing of Kaido. That's what it was stated.
Okay, so they were still there. They were just scared. They needed someone to rally behind.
Yeah.
Why didn't they show up when Odin rallied niggas to fight Kaido? Is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
About Higoro too.
He only went with his scabbards.
Higoro was in prison.
Yeah, Higoro was in prison.
Yeah, he goes to prison, but the other.
I'm thinking of Yasui. Yasui was
Why
with Toki.
would he get the other? Why would he get the other daimyo? And he told Yasue to protect his family. Like
Because
this nigga was
he
covering
needed-
all ends. Why y'all?
He needed someone to protect his family. He needed
Yo,
someone
put
to
it this
protect
way.
his family.
This
Yasuo
nigga had to fight through thousands of men to get to Kaido.
The daimyo ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
Them
He had to fight
really
through
doing
not.
shit, but they
Them
had the
niggas
power
aren't
to do
strong.
something. How do you know that? We didn't get any panels.
Them niggas aren't strong. Nobody's stronger than Odin. Okay,
Tell
nobody's
me
stronger
one
than
name
Odin.
of a daimyo. I need one name. Since y'all know these niggas not strong enough, tell me one name of a daimyo.
You know they're not strong because they were scared to fight Kaido.
We don't know nothing about no daimyo.
The motherfucker with the T got the same last name as fucking Toki, and the other one that got the resemblance of fucking Zoro. I don't know the nigga name, but the other one resembles Zoro.
That's exactly
That's
what
all we
how
know about
everything-
them. So how y'all know they not strong?
They were all
Because these
scared.
niggas ain't doing shit.
Yeah, they was all
One of them
scared.
taught
There's not enough
Kinemon the
information.
Firefox
You
stuff.
guys want to defend it like you guys know this information is for a
That's
fact,
what
but
I'm
we don't
saying.
know.
We do know. It says in the story that they were all scared to fight Kaido.
Who ain't scared to fight Kaido? Just because you're not as strong as Odin.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Odin is the main character of the flashback. Of course, he got fucking elephant
Hyogoro,
sized
yeah,
nuts.
Hyogoro.
Hillgore got through in jail after getting beat up.
Right.
But he
That's
wasn't
what we're telling
scared.
you.
Wow.
You said who ain't scared to fight Kaido? We gave you names, and now you saying those ain't good names. Y'all niggas talking about daimyos who we ain't seen niggas do shit. And y'all
one of them taught Kinemon. One of them. So that nigga was proficient with a sword, and he knew a sword style that even Zoro doesn't know yet, and was impressed by it. So I think he could have done something to at least king or queen. Shit, I think by themselves because. Okay, so they're daimyo, but they're not a big group. They're all not together. So if Kaido and Orochi comes to your door with an army and you by yourself, of course you're gonna be like, all right, I'm a fuck with you.
No.
You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
No. I'm gonna fight my way out, nigga. If I take that loss, I'm going out like a G, nigga. I'm going out like a G, nigga.
Sound like BDB right now. Exactly. All that slack. I get all that slack. Now he sound like me now. Okay.
That nigga Nap trying to fucking trying to tell them niggas.
I'm told no. Last time y'all said I was trash, but now nonsense say it. Everybody's okay with it.
That's funny.
Okay, wait.
Now this is how I want to like continue off because that was just like small little things, and there's just so many other things that just hasn't been adding up. Like how when Zoro got cut, he fainted from Killer. He fainted.
So Killer and Zoro ain't on the same level.
No, but that doesn't mean anything if they're on the same level.
Apparently.
Either Scythe was poisoned or Zoro fell asleep. One of those two.
Oh, Zoro fell asleep.
See, we have to infer this information that's never been given to us. There's no hint
they're quote unquote the second person, the first person underneath the captain. So they're on the same level.
So by your logic, right? If Killer slapped Zoro and he fainted, right? He was like, oh wait, they're on the same level. That's why they fainted. You don't judge them based off their level. You judge them based off the attack. He got one cut, one stab wound. Yet we see him in the pre-time skip. He was able to tank Luffy's pain and have a puddle of blood everywhere.
Why are you comparing? Why are you comparing a long ass fight in Thriller Bark? And then this nigga taking on Luffy's blood, like taking on that pain. With this shit here,
much worse
those are
than one
two
stab
totally
wound.
different things. That's not a good comparison.
They are very different.
That's not a good comparison at all.
Yeah, they are very.
All right, Mihawk slashed a nigga across the chest, and he was still awake.
Oh my God!
The world's strongest swords was
one
shot. Listen to my words. He was still awake.
The ship didn't even get destroyed.
Mihawk held back,
right?
From killing him, but still.
Stop. People faint because of blood loss, right? People faint because of how much blood they lose. Correct? That's just physics. That's easy science.
No, that's not always the case. You can faint from shock.
Wait. All right, from pain. You can faint from pain. You can faint from a lot of other things.
Killer stabbed him in a vital wound. Is it not feasible to say that?
He got stabbed in the shoulder.
That's almost cancer.
What
Florian, I invite you to my ship as a BDB pirate because I will enjoy your proficiency in cancer.
How it's just simple. You only faint from either pain or blood loss. That's the only thing.
Wait. If you're putting pain out there as an option,
what rules in One Piece have you seen people faint from? Like, base it on that. Just One Piece rules.
Have we seen anyone faint yet?
Water.
Like faint?
Yeah, we seen Piranha Sea fainted when Usopp scared her. Fainted when you underwater and they passed out. Pain
from
blood
oxygen
loss.
deprivation. Okay.
Hockey.
Yeah.
Passed out from hockey. So it wasn't hockey. It wasn't oxygen deprivation. It wasn't being
scared.
Wait.
I don't think it could be pain. I don't think it could be pain.
It can't be blood because he lost way more blood and he didn't faint.
I was saying it was poison on his.
What are you saying, Black? I can't hear you.
It was his stomach. He's hungry.
Hockey. Throw that out there.
This is the thing. You guys try to defend it when it's literally indispensable.
Yeah,
it does.
See, Florian, that's why my answer to your question, the first one.
What'd you say?
That's why I answered the question the way I answered it when you asked the first question. For me, it gives so much leeway for me to just add shit in.
That's funny.
That everybody else has to be like, well, maybe he has a point, even though it's bullshittery.
Yeah, man. It's so open ended. You can throw any explanation in there and it'd be like,
and everybody has to accept it.
Yeah, because it's like you can't disprove it.
That's bad storytelling at that point.
Just because you can't disprove it,
I always say it's bad storytelling.
That's funny.
Like that's why I answered the question the way I did the first time. So
does BDV have a point? I don't like this. BDV, stop making sense.
Hey, I'm just saying I like to add shit in and everybody falls for this shit. I'm like, okay.
Terrible. So really, the real villain here is BDV, but everyone going at foreign. I'm dying. He's just like in the background, pulling strings, being maniacal.
This just helps me with the whole entire Sanji ran away.
Oh my god, here we go.
Lies.
I'm not on that. My thing is, I don't understand.
Oh my god.
I don't Drake was fighting. Drake tail whipped him into a house, and then Sanji ran away to go try to get Hiyori. He ran away from Drake, and then he saw Zoro with Hiyori, and then he got heartbroken.
You niggas.
But Zoro got one shot by Killer, bro. Like Zoro literally got one shot by Killer. Zoro literally got one shot by Killer. Y'all talking about Sanji.
He fell asleep.
So Nap, by your explanation, the dude under the captain should be as strong as Zoro. So Beppo is Zoro level.
That's what he's trying to say. Sound like to me.
No. I said they're on the same level. I didn't say nothing as far as strong as. I said they're on the same level.
So Beppo is?
No.
Beppo is the same level as Zoro. If y'all telling me Zoro is the VC, this is y'all saying this. I don't consider Zoro the VC.
Nope. I think he's the first mate.
Other people consider him the VC, the first mate, all this other stuff.
Where are we going?
If that's the
case, the truth is they're both in the worst generation. That's the only way they're on the same level. Not that they're both vice captains. They're both in the worst generation.
I agree.
Let's not slide. There.
I agree.
Hey, yo, Black, those bears still giving you trouble?
Is Killer's nerf considered big enough to,
It's not a nerf.
Okay, yeet. Why is it a nerf? I just got mad. Like, what the
fuck? They said when you eat the smile fruit and you don't get any abilities. They said when you eat the smile fruit and you don't get any abilities, it takes away all your emotions and you just laugh and you can't stop. That's not really a nerf.
So wait. So the word you just said was take away. That means you lost something. It means you no longer have the ability to do something. If you lost your hand and you had no longer to grab it, that's a loss.
That means that might be my left hand then.
Muscles and his skills.
I hate this nigga. Wait, what?
Taking away your emotions and you just laughing, not gonna take away like all your skills and your techniques and your like strength. That's not gonna take away that.
So as we've seen, Killer has been this way for a while now. Maybe a week, maybe a month. You tell me this nigga has been, when he wakes up, smiling. When he goes to sleep, smiling. When he takes a shit, he's smiling and probably laughing. You tell me that don't take a toll on you mentally? Really?
I don't know.
It will, but it's not gonna take away from your
okay, so if it takes, yes, it does, because that shit fucks with you. You can't focus completely because you might get stabbed and you start laughing instead of like, oh shit, that hurt. That fucks with you. Your whole mental state is not yours anymore. It's like having dementia or some shit. That's a nerf, bro. And then he didn't have all his weapons, and then he was forced to work with somebody that imprisoned his friend. Okay, got taken. What? No, those sides were not his original weapons. His original weapons were two buzzsaw things.
He changed up over the time skip. He changed up his weapons over the time skip.
Well, no. Zoro can use a wooden sword. Just because he can use it doesn't mean it's at full power.
No, I'm saying Killer changes up what weapons he wants to use after the time skip.
So you using that same example, right? When Zoro took the scythe from Killer, that meant that was Zoro's weapon now, and essentially he's no longer nerfed without having his three swords, because what you telling me is he switched up, right? And with Zoro being a proficient swordsman, he should be able to utilize that scythe with ease, right?
Yeah, that's what he did.
Wrong.
No, you does not have to answer that question.
He said, "Yo, he does not have to answer that question."
Entrapment.
Don't be trying to say this nigga. He already answered.
It's already. Yeet just talking about
it. Did not answer the question.
What do you mean? He said he can use the scythe. He three sword style. He can use any type of blade weapon.
Well, that's never been said. One and two. You still haven't tackled. You still haven't tackled the fact
I was about to say that has not been said.
You did not to double down.
Killer came into the fight nerfed, and then he got nerfed
Double
during
down,
the fight.
nigga. Bet it all.
That nigga got nerfed.
He still got his muscle. He still got his techniques, his strength.
His techniques are 2 spinning blades on his fucking wrist.
But he changed it up. Yo, you can't blame me for what Killer wants to change up.
Killer didn't want to do anything. You think he wanted to be out there? Kurosaki? No, he was ordered to do that by Orochi.
I mean, and because they happy doing it. He seemed pretty happy doing it though.
Because of the smile fruit.
He
Come
definitely
on,
did seem happy doing it.
I mean,
y'all niggas
what
are
if
trolls.
Killer tried to get some of that and she bankrupted him? Killer might have wanted to kill him.
Wow,
you said what?
That's
Wait,
funny.
What if Killer wanted some of that, but she bankrupted him? Now Killer's like, yo, let me kill her, bro. Let me get this missing.
Way to bring it back.
Nah, it was.
I'm sorry for actually taking you seriously.
Kudos to you.
So you think somebody that's under Orochi? You think somebody that's under Orochi don't have to pay for that pussy?
She belonged to the street.
Right, I was about to say Orochi definitely got to pay. What do you mean?
He ain't got to pay, bro. He ain't got to pay, man. That's all he is. I guarantee you.
For Kumurasaki, she turned a nigga down every time she saw him. What do you mean? His whole goal was to get at that, but he never did.
This nigga got 8 heads for snakes, bro. She ain't turning that down.
She ain't turning that down.
Bro, she was in this nigga's mouth because she turned it down.
This is no hentai, bro. This is not hentai, bro.
That's funny.
Doing that shit for show, nigga.
She was flexing.
That's funny.
Yeah,
flexing on the gram.
You tell what's fucked up about this? A while ago, I said, wait, hold on. Matter of fact, a while ago, I said that she was tossing the ass to everybody. This nigga Nancy said no, she wasn't, but now he says she does.
And now she belongs to the streets, right? The switch up.
When I say no, she was. I've been saying she was a hoe.
To the streets. She was at home.
I said she was a hoe.
She home.
Damn.
I've been saying she was a hoe.
No,
that was like that when she got introduced to the story.
I've
been saying that.
Man. That's crazy.
I just want to see a pat. The only person that probably beat was Kyoshiro.
Definitely.
Putting chips on the table. Kyoshiro beat, and that's about it. And then he was probably her customer, and he was like, "Well, this belongs to me now." Zoro ain't did shit. Zoro ain't even noticed that she's alive.
I mean, Zoro beat too. No. You can't.
Zoro did not beat.
Don't take that from my man. Don't take that from my man.
Yo,
how you gonna say
all he
he
wants to
didn't
do is
beat
train with niggas. All he want to do is train with niggas.
No,
That's all he want to do.
I'm gonna say this.
That's all he want to do.
Chill out.
I'm gonna say this, right? Florian just said there's so much shit left up in the interpretation. How are we gonna say he didn't?
Yeah,
man. BDB.
Because if he did, that mean he beat Otoko too.
Why would he
do that?
Chill
Is that for interpretation as well?
Always trying to make
Are we
shit
doing
weird,
that too? Hey, I can play this game all day.
Always trying to make shit weird,
Let's play this.
Hey,
I'm trying to make it weird. Y'all out here saying this nigga smashed an old girl with a child in the
I don't want to play no more.
That's a little wild.
Interpretation.
Nonsense. I want to play no more. I want to play no more.
Wait. You got this shit set to 18 plus.
Let's do this.
What is nonsense? No facts.
You said shit 18 plus, right?
The nigga saying there's grass on the field, play ball, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga wildin'. Nigga wildin'.
Damn, man.
She's supposed to learn from the croissant, right?
You calling my nigga R. Kelly and shit.
The tape.
Hey, free Kels, man.
Free. No.
You're the one that was saying that it was okay for Susan to get on Big Mom, even though she was like 10 and he was like 80. Or like
he was just giving her food so she can.
That's crazy.
Food. What are you talking about? He had a whole kid with her.
Okay, that's not proven. Stop making shit up.
How are you getting 80? How are you getting this nigga being 8 years old right now? This nigga's putting the story.
Hold on. It's left up for interpretation, bro. Chill out.
I'm not. No, it's not.
That's my new line. All 2020.
No.
All 2020.
No.
Thank you, Florian.
No.
You got to read the story for yourself, man.
You got to read the story for yourself.
You have to look deep within yourself and ask, did
Florian is a fucking goat.
No.
All 2020.
Y'all niggas are ridiculous.
This nigga, man.
I mean, if we going that far, then Sanji definitely one shot Big Mom. If we talking about that, his cream took her down. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. My boy Sanji had the sauce.
Here we go. Here we
the
go.
Sauce.
Here we go.
That drip. You You saw it
Let's
with
do
it.
this.
He didn't know what to do with the cream. You feel me?
Yo.
You niggas are crazy.
Is it not facts though?
I don't know. They left
They
it for
are.
interpretation, bro.
Nonsense facts.
Nonsense
No
facts.
facts, sense, snap.
Factual
Florian was
nonsense.
right. Florian was 100% right. I agree with Florian.
Oh damn you, Florian.
Nigga shooting 95% from the field. I'm about it.
He don't fucking
He
miss.
don't miss.
He don't miss.
Nigga never miss.
That's fun.
It might be facts though. It
Nah,
might all
man, y'all
be
tripping.
facts.
Y'all wildin'.
Yeah.
Y'all,
Let's hope for
Y'all wildin'. Y'all wildin'.
Yeah, they put
Am I right?
Trump on a
This
coin.
is the
I'm
thing,
done.
this is the thing. Neither me
Am I-
or Grant was excited going into this prospect of flashback. Yet, week
I
after
wasn't.
week, it got better.
Right.
No, it wasn't. No, it did not. You are a liar.
What
My
you
dear
mean?
friend.
Man is wild.
What you mean, man?
So y'all was hyped when y'all found out that the mountain boar got killed. And then the next chapter is
That was a strong feat.
That was a feat.
And
Yeah,
he
that
didn't
was a
get
feat.
killed.
the feet for the boar to get cut in half.
That nigga was
Then the
big
next
as
chapter
fuck.
is sewed back up
Nobody-
together.
That was
nobody else
wild.
did it before.
We
Hey, that's a shout out.
We need
That's
to
a
find
shout out
that
to my little
doctor.
nigga.
Whatever doctor fixed that nigga, we need to. That nigga needs to be like paid.
Yo, he was still alive.
That's old boy Devil Fruit, bro. That's old boy Devil Fruit. The little nigga who was stitching up everything. That's the little nigga Devil Fruit.
That
Yo,
does not connect the brain back up to the rest of the body. It doesn't
Why
work that
can't
way.
you? Why can't
It
you?
doesn't
You
work that way.
Awaken
got
that
a time limit, bro.
His
You got a time
awakening.
limit.
You
You
awaken
got
that
about to
bitch.
His
A time
awakening,
limit.
right?
This nigga can sew neural connections back together.
Right.
I believe he can, man. I believe he can.
You cannot
Yo.
sew life back into a dead animal.
Y'all want to hear about a theory though?
Says you.
Facts. So y'all want to hear about this theory though? So what y'all think about Toki having Viola's fruit?
I seen your video.
That's right. Seeing into the
I like the
future.
video. I
You
like
can
it.
make portals.
I like
Huh?
it because you my homie.
You ain't shit,
That's
but
funny.
thank you.
That's funny. That's funny. That's funny.
I need to take my ball and go home. Y'all niggas are too savage over here.
Hey, niggas got quiet when Bali was saying it.
Y'all niggas ain't shit. Y'all niggas ain't never been shit.
And that nigga hype, I was waiting to see what hype was gonna say. I'm like, oh, hey, he said the right thing, though, bro. I'm like, damn.
Yo.
This nigga nonsense almost like the back of his he's like, I know you're gonna say something fucked up.
Oh my
I was
god.
like, oh, okay.
I came here to talk with friends, not get loaded. Thank you.
If it was
Goddamn.
like me, it'd be high def.
Oh shit.
This nigga.
Oh my god. Y'all niggas are silly, man.
I just want to let y'all
I do
know
like your theory though.
that when
Nah,
we share about
it's feasible, but I'm not. If Toki's still alive, then it obviously is not true. You know what I'm saying? If he's still alive, then
I'm just hoping it's a different fruit.
Okay, I'm not.
I just hope it's a different fruit.
I was thinking about what you said about the video, right?
Wait, did Viola not explain her fruit, or
No, she explained her fruit, but just like we didn't know that Bombay could change his clothes, and the old hag can, but they had the same fruit. It could be the same thing where Viola had hella powers, but she could do different shit because she was able to bring.
Did we get a name of the fruit? That's why.
Yeah, it's called the glare fruit.
The glare fruit.
So did we get a name for Toki's fruit?
No,
No,
I
we
think
have
so.
no
I think
name.
we
We have
did.
no proof that she even had devil fruit. To be honest, in the
It's time. It's a time
Time.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah. See, so
It was actually name dropped already.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
one of
Supposed to be
the
a Toki.
retainers.
it was
One of the
named
retainers said
drop when they first said that they were the ghost of Guano Kulu.
Yeah.
Like early
But
Guano.
my
She got
thing is
hated so
also
much.
what Golf of Value was saying, right? I always assume that devil fruits are based off of the person that uses them, like their imagination wise. Like
Yeah.
whoever, like devil fruits could be off of your own interpretation of how you can use it. And so for
Right.
Toki, she could have seen it
So
as I can
everything's
use it
over
for
for
time.
interpretation now.
Nah, that's just me in general talking about devil fruits. It's always been something I thought. Like, say Ace's fire fruit, there's no telling what there's basically what you can use with fire, but you never thought about Entei or anything unless you use that to your own imagination or whatever. So my imagination, my thought process with Delta Fruits is it's based off your knowledge of what the element that you're using and your imagination and what you can do with it.
Yeah.
Like, say if we gave fucking Wapple Caesar's gas fruit, he's not gonna be able to do anything of what Caesar does.
Instead, he's going to like terrorize his whole country.
Yeah, only thing he's gonna know is poisonous gas.
Yeah.
Gas. He's not gonna know nothing else.
But
So
that
it's
nigga
only off
Caesar
of his
was making
interpretation.
laser beams and shit.
Exactly. So when it comes to Del Fruits, I see it as like it's based off of what you think mentally what to do with your Del Fruit.
Yeah, like Luffy
Guess what?
twerked the fuck out the rubber fruit, and someone
exactly.
else using it, they probably would have just got to pistol and random shit like that.
Right.
You know,
Mhm.
no one probably would have thought about man.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, but I'm hurt. You know, I completely actually forgot about the fucking they called it the Toki Toki no Mi already. I was just
But I did like your video though. I did like it.
I did like
that.
it.
I appreciate that.
I like
I
it from a
fucks with
burner account.
On the burner though. Damn.
You know what I'm saying? My burner account be lurking. Not too many people know who my burner account is.
That's funny.
Hey, my nigga, a like is a like. So that's all
They
I
don't even know who my burner
That's
account
facts.
is.
That's facts.
I don't like Anime Fight Club's video because I can't give Grant too many likes.
That's funny, man.
Oh shit.
I don't know who that Anime Fight Club dude is, man.
Bro, we gotta get
Grand and Black got the most burner accounts. That's
Granny who?
I just want to know when the spade's supposed to be cranking off.
That's what I'm saying.
I
That's
mean,
what
we
I
can get it
asked y'all
started right
niggas,
now.
man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm here.
Hey, Florian, you play spades?
Sometimes. Why?
Oh shit.
There you
Oh,
go.
we got another newcomer. Come get this work, nigga. Let's go.
Nice.
Hey, Grant, you see how they try to get other people to play?
Yeah, I see that. I see that.
He tired of whooping y'all ass. That's why. What you
Pretty
talking about?
much.
I don't
Wait, hold
remember
on,
the
hold on,
last
hold
time
on.
y'all won. We
We
won
You
last
don't
year.
remember?
Here this nigga go.
We won
We had
last
two
game.
series. We won and one. That's
Are you
all I
sure?
know.
I just remember winning
Yeah,
4
we
straight.
We both have.
I
a
remember
championship
winning
ring.
4 games straight. That's what
I
I remember.
remember having a ring.
That's what I remember.
Going to game 7.
oh, Grand, you
Both
won
got a
four
ring.
games.
remember that
You won
sweet
4
though.
games straight.
Yeah, you know, me and Black won off on them niggas.
Hold on. Pump
Here
the
we
brakes,
go.
man. Y'all out
With
here
that
bumping their head up.
synergy.
We won back to
Damn.
back the first time we played, and they wanted to keep running it back. So we
Nah,
let them go.
Clearly
we let
don't
them go
remember that.
5 games, then 7.
Clearly
you know what I'm
don't
saying?
remember that.
That's how it
Wait,
went.
no,
That
Wow.
was forever
You're welcome,
ago.
by the way.
Wow.
We won 2 straight games after y'all went back to back.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We playing best after 7. Best after 7.
Oh, now you gonna try to put it like that? No, bro.
Exactly.
We
Like
won-
we didn't
we
win
won
the
that
best of
one.
7.
Hold on. We won that one. Oh, that's okay. We gonna win the next one. We won the second one. Oh, well, it's best out of 5. Best out of 5. Wasn't that what you was saying? Then you run out.
Exactly.
Then you run out 3. Then it's like, oh no, we gonna go best out of 7. You know, we gonna give y'all a chance.
Grand.
Y'all gonna give us a
Question
chance.
for you.
And then what happened? We end up going back to back, didn't we?
That's all I got to say.
Come on, man.
All right, watch this. Grand. Do
What
you
up?
feel like Do you feel like playing these guys getting cards?
You know what I'm
After you beat
saying?
them again.
I mean, they can get it whenever. You know what I'm saying? That's whatever.
These niggas scared the same way you scared the Pokemon. These
Wow.
motherfuckers talking all this shit, but ain't nobody playing.
We will run a Boston on you, nigga.
No, you won't.
That's crazy.
No, you won't.
Damn.
No, you
That's
won't.
actually crazy.
If y'all ran a Boston on us, bro, I give both of y'all niggas 40 apiece. Y'all ain't doing this.
All right, man. Let's get this Boston crazy.
This is Boston cranking.
Y'all ain't doing that shit.
Shouts out to everybody in the chat. Thanks for coming through. Been here
You're welcome.
2 hours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go
Any
ahead
last
and
words,
end
anybody? Any last words?
Hey, last words, people.
Does anybody want any
Gotta
last
do
words?
Yeah,
All right, I
man.
got the floor as usual. This nigga Vulture trying to steal my spot.
I was already talking. Go ahead, bro.
Mine. Next.
All I gotta say, you know what I'm saying? Go subscribe to Cat the Yeet. Hear his lies. Go subscribe to Hype Beast Morgan.
The
Definitely get
facts.
his live. Go subscribe to Nonsense Snap. You know what I'm saying? He tells the truth sometimes. Go subscribe to Vulture Valley. You know what I'm saying? Hear those lies he tell over there. You know? And I don't know, Brian, you got channel subscribe to
Nope.
No, hold on. You definitely gotta subscribe to Vulture Valley so you can see him get his ass beat in spades.
Oh,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Wow. I'm ready, boy. I'm ready for this.
Ooh-wee. I was good.
You
Same
know
type of attitude towards the 2 and 3s. But
The Black Category, aka Black Jesus, aka Black Julius Novacro, aka the Black Odin, aka
Wow, this nigga gonna take the Black Odin, bro.
Black Odin.
You Black Leroy Odin, or Odin Leroy, nigga.
Ain't Grand, aka Black Kinnymon?
Oh shit.
Nah.
Hey, bro.
Kinnymon.
I would never
Hey,
be
bro, I'm
Kenny
about to kick
Mon.
you out.
Yeah,
He can
what's
cut
wrong with
fire
this
though.
nigga?
He's more like Conjuro.
What's wrong with this nigga?
Oh, you said Conjuro?
What?
Disconnect.
Fuck no.
There would be no disrespect
What's wrong with this nigga?
in here.
Well, anyway, go subscribe to Vulture Valley so you can see me in my botch video about the glare fruit. But we still out here, you know what I'm saying? Regardless, putting up edits. You know, we finally editing videos in 2020, not just streaming. One day, you know, I'm gonna get up to grand level views, and I can be a real one.
Bro, Grant's not even at my level.
That's funny, man.
Grand got the K. Grand got the K. What do you mean?
I definitely don't got the K.
You got a 1,000 on one of your videos.
Oh, that one? Yeah. True.
Yeah, you got like 1 or 2 videos.
That's true. That's true.
You out here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So yeah, one day, man, we gonna be there.
For sure, for sure.
Actually, Vulture, I think your day's today.
My day's today. Why is my day today?
I'm saying I was gonna flood you with a bunch of my
speaking
I
into
forgot
existence.
I forgot you had the cloud. My bad.
Last words.
Who next? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, me? I bet. Go to subscribe to my boys, the Grand Showgan, Vulture Valley, Black Jesus, Black Odin, Nonsense Nap, I guess Hype Beast Morgans. Subscribe to me. I already know Chris better than Todoroki, Big Mom Trash, Kato's the Beast, Last Year Air, always count on Captain Facts Yeet. You guys later.
Oh, he's fucking completely ignored me. What a bastard.
Wow.
Hey man, go follow Hunter.
Hunter, what up?
Mark Hunter on YouTube.
Fuck YouTube. Fuck nonsense. Fuck everyone.
Nonsense, you good?
Oh, I thought Hype Beast was gonna try to pop back in and get the last word. Okay.
Nah, I bet.
Alright, so like everybody been saying, man, subscribe to everybody, man. Florian, Hunter, Grand Vulture, Black Yeet, Hype Beast. Don't subscribe to me, I don't put out no content. You know, great chapter, 10 out of 10. Glad I could be here. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You still saying 10 out of 10 over there?
I'm still saying 10 out of 10, bro, because it was fire, man.
Fire.
It was it was a iconic death. It was
that shit was hot grease.
Was great.
Here we go.
I don't understand.
It was
a One Piece moment.
You ain't never gonna end the stream.
I know, right? I know, right? Shit.
Duck out for a little while, I'm gonna phone to my friend and come back and still chatting shit about this being a 10 out of 10 chapter. What the hell are you doing?
It's still a 10 out of 10, man. That's what it's gonna
Put
be.
the crack pipe away. Let's move away from the 10 out of 10 scenarios.
Yeah, you will never catch me doing crack. Now, the weed, though.
What was that? Wait, what was that?
But that weed, though.
You know, we gotta block this nigga. Hype, do your last. What's the name, man?
You gotta block this nigga.
Oh shit! Hype back. Hype.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
It's 2020. There should be no more homophobia here.
Jesus Christ.
That's crazy.
This nigga, man.
Man hates gays. Don't be like some people on the channel. Like promote homophobia.
There you go.
I ain't saying no names.
Wow.
Grand, say the names, nigga. B-Bone.
Wow.
Nonsense nap.
Oh my god.
Grand, vote show. They're talking about you guys.
This is slander.
It's mostly Grand if you think about it.
Whoa! All right. Thanks again for everybody showing up.
Giving us a platform. Giving people a platform to preach their like homophobia.
Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy.
Hey, I gave a general statement, man. That goes to anybody. If I'm getting touched unwarranted, you just gotta expect what's coming after that. If you just so happen to be gay, it's not a hate crime. I'm just letting you know.
Yo, this nigga is crazy. All right, y'all.
Here.
Peace. These niggas are stupid.